Late Frame Podcast. Yeah, mic check, frame check, air out. Late Frame Podcast. In the house. Cars tucked, trucks drive. Scene talk, show coverage not stop. We talking laid out rides with the rockers on the ground. Big Billy wheels when the sun goes down. Back trucks hitting switches in the show line. Paint so wet, looking like it froze time. From the garage build dreams to the trailer queens. Mini trucks, OBS, customs on the scene. Stories from the road, late nights, long hauls. Parking lot legends, posted by the walls. Late Frame Podcast. We talking that scene. Laid out cars and trucks looking too clean.
All right, welcome to the show. I am your host, Holy Moses. In the middle, we have Honda West, and at the end, we have the Bearded Beauty. And tonight, guys, we have an awesome guest, Freddy from Freddy's Kreations, out in Yuma. Out in Yuma, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Freddy, welcome to the show. And if you guys are tuning in, tonight's about glass etching, and we're going to talk to Freddy right here. And so how about you start it off, Freddy? Tell us what got you into doing it and what got you into cars, and how glass etching came about.
Well, growing up in the 90s out there in Pomona, California, my dad did a lot of engraving on vehicles, right, with Elite Car Club and Oldies Car Club. And as a kid, I would just sit there and just watch him, like, in amazement, just with everything, tattooing, everything he did. So that's something that just stuck with me.
All right. And I know you said you said your dad did it. So was that one thing that kind of just drew you into it, because your dad was doing stuff like that in the 90s, and was that something you're like, you know what? Hey, let me try this out.
Yeah, I seen his work and I was like, man, like thinking to myself, one day I want to be like that. Like I said, he had work in Japan. He hit the LA Expo, the LA Super Shows with his work. So I was like, you know what? I want to get that far and do that. So. Then I had a couple buddies, one here in Yuma, Kalani, and then I have another buddy out there in Phoenix, Franklin, who works with Service with Aloha. They picked it up, and they gave me that boost, man, and I was just like, you know what, I got to keep doing this. And shortly after that, I opened up a little shop and just been going since.
Well, yeah, man, I'm telling you, like, I remember seeing that when I was growing up, going to the meetups with my brother when they would go to the park downtown, and they would cruise Central and shit. And you would see, like, fuck, and I was like, damn, dude, how the fuck they do that without breaking the glass? I'm like, that's got to be, like, oh, yeah. And then I know they're all different bits, right? Or is it just one bit that you work with?
I only work with one bit, and that's the round diamond burr. I know a lot of people work with like stones and a lot of other pointed bits, but I only use one.
Okay. Wow. Damn. Okay, so just that one bit that you use, and you can create all that. Pretty much. Is it like drawing in a sense, kind of, or is it more?
For me, it's just like drawing on paper. Okay. But there is like a certain critique you got to have. It's more of the opposite. So almost like drawing a negative. Everything that's supposed to be white is white. Everything that is supposed to be, your dark shading, you leave the color of the glass, to create that depth and everything else.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know that. I kind of figured that when you said, like, when I asked about the different bits, because I figured it was just You change out a bit for certain lines or certain, and then. But hey, if it's you can do that off one bit, damn. Have you broken any glass in your time?
I've been doing it for about 11 years, and I broke my first mirror, I want to say last month. It was a bicycle mirror, and they have that spring compression on them. And I was going a little too hard in one area, and it just popped the mirror. So, so
Damn.
for me, 11 years, one mirror, I figured that's pretty darn good.
Yeah, that ain't bad. That's better than going. Nah, I've broken like 5 or 6 of them. Yeah. But I'm gonna say that it's probably because of the bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or because he's got a really really light hand. That
That too, the light hand, and it's also the speed that you have your machine on. If you have your machine really high, it's going to chip away and create more of that vibration. So there are a lot of breaks in that.
So pretty much you just find that sweet spot and then just go to town on it.
Oh yeah, and I could sit there for hours. Kalani and Franklin, man, they know I've put in like I think for Franklin's truck, I put in about 23 hours.
Okay.
And Kalani has VW Strike, and I want to say I put in probably about another 23 hours on that. But
Wow.
yeah, it's a lot of time, but the work is there, and it's definitely different. Definitely different.
Okay. So when it comes to that, how does that go in pricing? Like, how do you price someone out, or depend? Like, is it all right? The size of what they're looking for, of like, on the glass, or do you go by like, all right,
Detailing.
yeah, like the detail? You charge them more detail, or do you charge them like, hey, big back window on a fucking Monte Carlo is like this much and this much?
Yeah. Normally, if it's a smaller piece, I'll just charge by the piece.
Okay.
Say like it's a back window or something, I charge by the hour.
Okay.
Only because if I knock out a whole window in like 2 hours, I'm like, okay, so that's it's a little different, but yeah, I mean that'd be
Yeah.
crazy,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
no, by the hour, uh, it's a lot more work. So that gives me that. But if it's like a small, window on a Monte Carlo, the side windows, um, those I usually charge by the piece, by the window.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's what I was always wondering, is like when it comes to that, because fuck. And then I know some of the pieces these guys are probably bringing you like, oh no, it has, so much. What up, Ryan?
Ryan.
So much detail to some of the pieces that you've probably done. So I know that's got to be something. And
Yeah,
that's
and a lot of my work is very detailed. Depending on what it is,
okay.
photo wise and whatnot. Um, so that's one thing that a lot of my customers are amazed about, is just the detail that's put into it. It's not something they usually see.
Okay. All right. No, that's what I was always wondering, because when it like all the pieces that I've seen so far, and some other ones that are always different, because of the way some of the windows are, and now that the glass is very different nowadays. The glass
Yes,
is different.
it is.
It's not as
What's up, Franklin?
it's not. What up, Franklin? It's not as thick as glass from like the 40s, 50s, 60s, and
Yeah,
70s.
definitely.
Where
Yeah, it definitely
so-
it has a different texture. And you could also hear the difference working with the machine. I noticed that on a few older vehicles I did. You can totally hear the difference.
okay, that's what I was about to ask. I'm like, is there a difference in sound? Because of the, the glass. But hey, damn, that's fucking nuts. Like, well,
Yeah,
because
no, there definitely is.
it's something that's different, you know. It's
Yeah,
something that's way different because etching has been. I'm gonna say it's a lost art because you don't see it a lot anymore.
no. I remember my dad telling me when he first started. I think he started in like the '80s, and that's what he was saying. It was just something that just really wasn't there. It was starting to pick up, and I want to say early 2000s, it kind of like died off, and now it's starting to come back. You see it all over TikTok and Instagram and
Oh
everything
yeah,
else. It's
yeah,
starting to get up there again.
yeah. Hell yeah. See,
Well, and
if I had any windows other than the
then your
other than the
windshield.
windshield on my convertible, I'd be like, hey man, throw something down.
Right.
But it's like I only got the windshield. That's it.
Dude.
Freddy, let me just ask real quick. And maybe I missed this, and I apologize if I did earlier if you had said anything. Do you focus primarily on automotive etching glass,
No,
or do you just do everything?
I do everything. Anything that has glass in it, mirrors. I started doing little mirrored keychains, bicycle mirrors, glass tumblers, wine glasses, wine bottles, just about everything. And right now, I'm
Nice.
starting to get my hands on metal. So that'll be coming up
That'll be
too.
fun.
Oh shit! Because that reminds me of what's his name?
Hanro,
Yeah.
Hank Robinson.
With the flames on his truck, and that would be something different because if he can do that into the metal, damn dude. But that would I don't know if that would be like. Oh, you would have to fucking probably color that all by hand.
Well, I mean, you're
Yeah,
keeping
and
color, but then you're taking color away.
yeah, and that's kind of where the drill bits come in to get like that fine shading or the little details and things like that.
Like tattoo artists for glass and metal.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So when somebody brings you a piece of glass and they're like, or somebody goes, hey, I want to do this for someone's birthday or whatever, and do you tell them, hey, like, do you let them know, like, hey, like, I'm letting you know right now, if this breaks, we're gonna have to start all over again. Like, do they know that coming into it as soon as they bring you a piece, or do they kind of question if it'll
A
break
lot of them do, but I get a lot of people asking if it'll wash away. I guess they don't quite know, the difference between like, let's say, like a sticker or a print-on versus the engraved. So for
Oh,
them,
they'll
it's
wash
more of
away.
like, is it going to wash away? That type of thing. And I'm like, no, you can put this in the dishwasher, you can run it through the car wash, and it'll still stay there.
It's never gonna come off. Like
It's there for good.
it's there. So
Yeah,
see, I bet you when he gets ready, he's like, all right, are you sure? Are you sure you want this on your car? Are you
yeah,
sure? 'Cause
yeah,
once I get it, that's it. You can't take it
yeah.
back. You
No,
can't stop
and
me.
the good thing about a lot of the people I work with, especially in the automotive, uh, they let me just kind of have full range, uh, just working. They give me an idea and kind of run with that. Sometimes I'll draw up a pattern or two just to show them, and then everything else uh, is freehanded, like freehand whatever on their window with a marker or however. Show them what I've done, and if they like it, then we do that. If not, then I just kind of erase it like a dry erase board, and then just keep going.
Oh wow.
Nice.
What's the biggest design you've put on the back of someone's like vehicle?
Uh,
And
I think
or like
I think it might have been. Man, I've done two. One is Franklin's truck. Franklin's truck. I did his whole back window, Hawaiian themed, and I just heard a little bit of his story, and I did some research, back into like the Hawaiian culture, what a lot of their symbols and things mean as far as tribal and things like that. And I just incorporated that into the piece and ran with that.
Wow. See, that's cool though, because like, and like I said, it literally is like doing a tattoo. You're getting,
Oh, yeah.
you're doing the research on, like, if somebody brings you something of that nature, it's, oh yeah, that's something different, because you don't see that kind of stuff anymore. You're seeing it now coming back.
Yeah.
Good that you're out there doing it. And bringing it. Having it here in Arizona. Like,
Yeah.
I know there's got to be people that probably drive out to you from Phoenix and be like, hey man, I heard you're the guy. I heard you're the dude. And then be like, all right, I got you. And then you just,
Yeah, I've sent windows all the way to Columbus, Ohio, off of
oh,
Monte Carlo. Yeah, so the guy sent me the windows. He wanted a memorial for his dad that passed. So I engraved portraits and shipped them back to Ohio.
shit, I got a homie named Frankie that's out in Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah,
And he's big. He's big into lowriders. Like, that's all he does is build classics. Yeah, like
oh
that's
yeah,
all that fool does. Like, that fool literally like gets him out of a barn or wherever the fuck he finds them out there. And like,
rebuilds them.
if he keeps it, yeah. If he keeps it, he'll keep it. And if not, he'll fucking flip it. Have, like you said, you're getting into the metal part. Do you already have people that are like ask you that ahead of time? Hey, can you do metal? Do you do metal? Or
As soon as
or is it going to be your first one?
as soon as I've set up booths at a couple shows and things like that, and that is their very first question. Before they greet me or anything, that is their very first question. Do you do metal work? So yeah, that is coming soon.
Okay, and that's pretty much going to be just pretty much the same concept. Only difference is I
Yeah,
would say, like,
it is a totally different texture. Uh, and
but
uh,
do you think you'd be able to do it with one bit, or are you going to try to use like how you said, bring out the Dremel, different bits, and
for those, it takes a carbide bit. So those ones are more for metal. And that'll be for like the details, and the others will be like more of what the other guys are using.
That's
It's almost like a chisel for metal.
okay, okay, all right. Well, I
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah, I was
Man,
definitely
there's so
going to say
much.
there's glass is one thing, but metal's definitely a different thing. And I'm sure he's probably going to, if he already knows, or it'll be a learning process, obviously, fine tune the glass thing. The metal will be something different because obviously you can go deeper into metal, don't have to
Yes.
worry about glass where
Yeah.
you go too
Yeah.
much and boom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's done.
and like working with the regular Dremel on the metal, sometimes you'll get like little waves into the metal from where it might dig a little bit, or your grooves might not come out like the same depth as the other ones. So
Okay.
it is totally different.
Okay. Wow. Well, no, because, well, damn. Well, shit. The only thing I can think of, unless you get it too hot and you start warping it,
Yeah.
right?
Um, yeah. No. No. Yeah. I think a lot
Well,
of it
because
is.
like how you said with the speed, so I kind of figured you would still have to find that sweet spot.
I
without
mean, it
warping
would be a very small area because you got to think about even the bits for metal.
Yeah.
They're going to be tiny
Yeah.
Okay.
off of a Dremel.
Okay. So it's probably
Yeah.
not going to be as
Yeah.
hot. Okay.
Yeah, and then when you use the Dremel, you're gonna have like that groove from the bit. So if it's a round bit, it's gonna create a round groove. And the other ones, they're more of like that V-shaped groove. So you kind of get that straight line instead of a round line. You'll have that dimension. So it is a little bit different.
Okay. So you're pretty much, that's pretty much, it literally is just like like tattooing. You're using different needles, different
Mhm.
different size bits to give you the different lines
Yeah,
you
because
want.
once you take something away,
Yeah,
you can't
yeah, you
put
can't.
it back.
Yeah.
Hold
Yeah.
on, let me get.
Yeah,
gonna get some of
that's-
these metal shavings or glass shavings, and I'll super glue them in.
we'll go
Melt them back into place. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Right?
yeah, we'll just. Nah, don't worry about it. I'll be fine.
Yeah, though
I'm gonna.
I do have some pieces that have been metal pieces that have been donated already to me. So yeah, got that already. My boy Kalani, he did, donated a whole scoop. Like, I mean, I'm talking like
Let's see it.
scoop.
Oh
So
shit!
yeah, so, yeah, I do have some metal
That's
pieces
gotta
that
be fun.
I'm already trying to mess with and get my hands on. You know.
That's gonna be nuts because I've seen what was it? There was a blue Toyota, the 4-door, big old Tacoma one that was all blue and the wheels were engraved, and that
Yeah.
was like the only one I've seen in the scene, in the mini truck scene that's like had engraving. I've seen a few other
Yeah.
ones, but not like where they get
In
that
depth,
crazy,
yeah.
you know. Because that'd be
Yeah.
sick to do that on a couple
Yeah.
door handles and
A lot of those they'll paint the rims and then engrave on them, so you'll get that like
you know,
that double tone and everything that'll pop out.
Right.
nah, that's gonna be sick though. Like if you can, I'm just gonna say like, well, it's gonna be different if he does it like if you do it on aluminum. Like if somebody brings you a set of billet wheels or whatever, you know, and be like,
Yeah, it'll have you kind of have to get up on it to see what it is, uh, especially if it's done with a Dremel, because it might look like it's more scratched or so from far away.
okay,
So you get like, you know, a bit closer, then you're able to see what the images are and whatnot.
yeah, so the detail is just depending on the picture, or it's also depending on like if somebody
Yeah.
gives you something of freestyle.
On glass, yeah,
Tiny Ninja.
yeah, on glass, it's just whatever like they bring in, I'm able to work out all the details and everything like that.
Okay. All right. Dang. Well,
That's awesome.
yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing like more engraving on like mini truck stuff, but the thing is, half of the trucks don't got door handles, and
Yeah,
door
they-
handles
yeah,
are all plastic.
Right.
Yeah.
The parts where one community has them
Yeah.
and uses it to their full advantage, we don't have them.
No. Yeah. And then I'm like, other
So
than doing the wheels, and
yeah,
nobody's got bump.
everything comes into play. And, you know, they get rid of
Yeah,
you know,
wheels, probably some interior stuff, engine components,
Yeah.
parts.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could definitely still make it work. You know, it's one of those things.
What up?
It would
Trendsetter?
probably be a little more hidden for like the mini truck scene. You know, driving down the street, you wouldn't notice it, but at a car show where it's stopped, parked,
Able to stop
doors,
and
engine,
check it out.
you know, yeah, you're going to see it then. So,
Yeah, I think a lot of
You
it
still
gets
make it
real
work.
big in the lowrider scene. You know, I think I guess that's more expected of the lowriders. You know, to have that fine detail work and things like
what's that,
that.
Tim?
Yeah, because I know because I've seen it when it was all like lowrider stuff
Yeah.
growing up. Like
Oh, no,
that's
'cause they
what I
take-
remember it from.
Yeah,
but seeing
it's
it in the
attention to detail on everything, every nut, bolt,
Oh yeah,
electrical line, whatever, man.
everything.
But I'm gonna say like I think that mini trucking and some mini trucks are slowly kind of like marrying that together. So like
Yeah.
Time Machine. Time Machine has the way his
Stained-
back glass.
yeah,
is
stained
stained
glass. And you know what's kind of funny is that I tried doing that, incorporating kind of the lowrider scene with like the mini trucking scene back in the day. I even had an art concept. I probably still have it somewhere
But
of
stained.
literally like my car done the mini truck way, but then, you know, had lowrider aesthetics within it and everything
That's
else.
the
And
way to do
everybody's
it.
like, you're crazy because you got to do it this way or that way, not both. And
Yeah,
it's crazy like how
They
the
do-
worlds are merging together and they're doing both.
in the '90s,
What?
they put the hot rod scene in with the lowriders. You know, they kind of mixed that in. You know, with the
Not
the
true.
motors
Yeah,
and
big
all the
motors,
detail
yeah.
work like that. You know, they combine those two, and man, that turned out pretty well.
I'm I'm gonna say like when it comes because the detail, like how you were saying, Wes, in the low res, I think there will be a few mini trucks that'll wind up going that far.
And there's
That'll
some
wind up
out
doing
there
something
that
like
are
that.
that have done it, but again, I've seen it more on the full size trucks more so than the minis because
Than the
there's a
mini
bigger
trucks.
space
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, because Adam, fucking
Bigger canvas.
shout out to Big Time. Big Time had his dually when his wheels were
Okay, yes,
his
yes.
wheels were engraved.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, you know, that's when you see it come around, when you see like trucks like that. What up, Giovanni?
Yeah.
Like when you see it come to life like that, when you see something like Big Time's dually and, you know, diesel wheels being engraved,
Right.
you know, and I think it's just where it should turn it into its own monster little by little when it comes to engraving, because you can do small parts.
We need you
Yeah.
to wave your hands and smile at the same time. And smile. It's the same thing. There you go, Bam.
What?
Bam.
This is not a way to get hookers, okay, man?
No, we're dealing with bullshit.
Oh, because
None of my comments are coming through.
on his page.
on your page?
Yes.
Oh, we're seeing them come up on here.
That's,
Yeah.
that's not all of them.
Not my page.
Oh, not your page?
Yes. That's why I'm sitting over here
Oh.
taking around with this.
Oh, and I was like, what? Everybody's fucking waving hands in the air like you just don't care. Jesus.
Oh.
All good.
Yeah. Another question for me is, with the way you're doing things, has there been anything that's you won't engrave or anything? You know, like that you won't do.
I'm not sure. Like, I don't think I've come across it. You know, I've even, I did a cover up, believe it or not. My boys, he had this, car, and they had little devil on there with his stick and whatnot. And he's like, man, he goes, I need this covered up. He goes, I don't know what you do, just cover it up. He goes, big. So I kind of went there, free-handed some roses, and you can't even tell that little devil was there.
Oh wow.
This is on glass.
It was on glass, yes.
Damn.
So damn, that's weird.
That's crazy.
That's crazy to cover something up like that.
Yeah,
That's
so
weird, because, you know,
it
it's like
felt
the
like
weird that, like,
it felt like a tattoo moment, you know, when you go
There
get
you
your
go.
ashes or whatever's name, you know, covered up. It was one of those, you know.
What's up, man?
What up, man? It's like, that's hilarious. Like, oh yeah, I had to cover that shit up, man. Hey, look at that. Then you can do that. Hey, there's cover ups. Like, we'll do cover
Yeah.
ups if needed, you know.
Yeah, and the thing was, it was on a 50, so the glass was a lot different. You know, the texture of the glass and stuff. So that was a little bit harder to work with.
What
Aloha.
The person before, they kind of dug pretty deep into the glass. So you know, trying to work with that and everything, but I got it done, and man, you couldn't even tell.
Damn. That's tight though, because then you
I
can
was
cover
thinking about your ordering yet.
that's tight, because then you can cover shit up, like if it's really that. Like,
I was
Yeah.
gonna say you probably got lucky in doing that cover up, because I'm sure, you know, depending on what it is, it's glass. Once you take away the material,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
tough.
you can't really, yeah.
Yeah.
you really have to have creative ideas to do something like that.
Yeah, there was writing, there was a little devil and his pitchfork, and you know, all of that. So just incorporating everything to cover all those lines was a challenge, but man, it came out good.
Nice.
Hell yeah, man. That like, when it comes to that, you know, and having to do cover up, and then, you know, going and be like, all right, cool, this is how we're gonna do it. Just check that. There you go. I'm telling you,
Tim.
trendsetter.
Yes.
Hell yeah. So he said he sent stuff to Columbus, Ohio. So there you go. If you need something done,
We'll
trendsetter,
take care of you.
Hell yeah, get that done. Look at that. Watch. Tim's gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna send you this giant back glass.
Right?
He goes, I'm gonna pull out the back glass from the back of one of my project cars and send it to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I have people trying to get me to do tail lights and headlights right now.
Oh, that'd be
Um,
crazy.
Yeah, so that is a bit different.
oh,
I
did a good job on that.
was doing a show card, for a vehicle. I was trying to work with fiberglass, but plexiglass. And, that material is way too soft for the Dremel and everything.
Damn.
So, yeah, so
Yeah, fiberglass would be definitely something you would definitely have to figure that on out.
yeah, yeah. And like I said, the plexiglass is way too soft. Kind of started those grooves and melting shavings. So I was like, can't do the plexiglass anymore.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Don't wouldn't it? I think the only way you can probably get around that would be having like a little vacuum. But then
Vacuum or find a way to chill the plexiglass.
It'd be
Yeah.
tough, I think, because as just the
Yeah.
friction between the bit and the plexiglass.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
because I'm
Trendsetter,
thinking maybe
he
even,
does it a lot.
and I'm thinking even if you cool that material and then try and put fast moving bit, you may possibly find a way to crack it too. So yeah, at
Yeah.
least you
So,
can figure out plexiglass. That would be one thing anybody could like focus on a market.
Yeah, because then then that's something you can't. Nobody can duplicate.
Right?
Yeah, it's
Frank,
tough. I think you might have to have I think even one of those laser machines might cause some issues as far as like laser etching on those, just because
Yeah.
of the material being too soft.
Okay. What do you think of those machines with glass? Like when it comes to doing glass, do you think those are? Do you feel that what you're doing will always stay that a computer can't do your job?
I've run into quite a bit of people that are just amazed. They're like, "By how quick I knock it out," or depending on the piece, they're just like, "My machine can't even do that fast," or
Okay.
like say a glass tumbler. A lot of times I can knock out a glass tumbler in like 30 to 45 minutes. And
Yes,
that's like
Trendsetter. He does more than
full,
glass.
that's full detail, everything. Uh,
So,
the machine takes
Trendsetter.
about an hour.
Oh, sorry
So,
about that. Trendsetter asked, that you do more than glass, right?
for now, yes.
Like, okay. So there's your answer, Trendsetter. He does do more than glass. And no plastic.
Yeah. Yeah. Plastic is way too tough. One thing I want to try out are the Harley Davidson motor windshields, because those are like a harder plastic and stuff. So that is something that I want to try out.
Modesta says laser machine works on dark plexiglass only. Well, I get that, Modesta, but what I'm looking at is if somebody brings you a cutout for like a back window and it's a side, like an 80s, like the plexiglass, the Lennox glass that they used to have with the license plate.
No, but
French
I think I know what he's referring to because the clear Lexon glass or
Mhm.
whatever plexiglass, it's going to be harder for it to etch, especially with the laser to see. I mean, you could, but you might have to be at an angle
Okay.
to see
Yeah,
it. Where if you had a darker or a smoked Lexon or plexiglass,
you'll see it.
whatever
right
you
on.
do, you're going to see it straight on or whatever. So
Well,
yeah, it
there's
probably
my
does work better
I would
having
just,
something smoked or colored.
yeah, I was just thinking like, if you're fucking taking a big piece of plexiglass, and, like somebody's go here's my back window for my '87 Toyota,
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure
just
you
forget
get it
about
to
the
work.
license plate area. Don't do that. Just
Everything else.
like that's where I'm saying like that's where like she says with that where it's darker plexiglass and you're talking about the smoke. So I'm gonna figure like that. Would that be the same difference if the only difference is it's just okay, a window's tinted, so it'll come out more better, or I know half the windows are probably going to be tinted, or so you can be able to see it on that unless they You know, it'll be clear. It looks good on regular glass, but that's where I get okay.
Yeah,
Is it better when it's tinted?
when
You
it's
know,
tinted, it stands out a lot. You know, almost like a sticker. So it does have like that brightness to it. So you won't have to like walk up on it and look at it as far as if it being just a regular clear glass. The tinted does stand out a lot better.
okay. Modesta says clear white and light colored plexiglass doesn't absorb light. Hand engraving is way better for that. Well, there, that's awesome. Well, because I probably figured Freddy's been handed a cup or a piece of a glass mug or something.
Acrylic.
Yeah, acrylic or something, and be like, "Here, man, can you get down on it and do what you can do?"
Yeah,
So
I think
like,
the acrylic being a lot more harder as far as material wise, it'd be easier to engrave. Um, but it's just the plexiglass. It is durable, but not as far as like the engraving with the Dremel.
all right, yeah, I can't wait to see somebody like, "All right, man, I need you to engrave the heads and then engrave the top of the radiator, and then and it's
Yeah,
like." Like places that you're like, dude, no one's gonna look there. Like, there's no reason to engrave the top of the fucking radiator. You
Well,
know?
yeah.
you'd be surprised.
Oh yeah, I know.
You'd be
Oh no,
surprised.
I got people waiting for that already. So that is, yeah.
Uno said, Uno says,
Yeah,
got
LED
LED
light.
lighting IP up in the windows on the trike. Okay, cool. That's tight. But he's got a trike. Well, there you go. Now you can do some more
But I was going to
glass
say
one
that would work out really, really well, especially at night where
where you
it'd
can see
highlight
it.
the engraving.
So that
Yeah,
almost like a
it's
back
good
cut
to
out.
put the LEDs at the edges because the edges shoots the light through it and it lights up the engraving.
What?
Yeah. So you'll still see through it with a little bit of whatever color lighting you have, but
Yeah.
it'll highlight the freaking engraving, dude.
That's
It's
tight.
crazy. And in
That's
fact, it looks
badass.
really, really sick.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's fucking tight. I'm out to
Yeah, and that is an old trick from man, say from the 80s. Um, that's what my dad was telling me that he was working with a vehicle and they had some mirrors in their center console that were engraved, and they put the lights along the edges of the mirror, and the engraving popped out.
damn, that's tight. And if you just stumble on doing that by accident, and
Right?
and like,
Yeah,
oh, we can charge people. Like, we can charge people some money, and I'll bet you. And then, from then it just. Uno says Fred did the etching on it. Oh, that's cool
VW
on his
trike.
V-dub trike. Fuck
Nice.
yeah.
yeah, that's my
How
boy
hard was that?
Kalani right there.
How
Yeah,
hard was that? How hard was that to do that on a trike?
yeah, he has a VW trike. I did his show card as well for the trike, but I did both ends of his windows. You can find the videos like on my Instagram or TikTok, even my Facebook. I have the videos of the windows on there.
What up, Just Plain Trick? He's talking about the lowrider bike in the background.
Oh, that's actually me and my cousin. We built that, tore it down to bare metal, painted it, did the designs, the upholstery. I did the mirrors on it. There's a little bit of airbrushing. So yeah,
Nice.
we do that on the side too. We also did my other little cousins. Chopped up the frame. It's in the radical class now, but the welding on it, the whole bundle, the paint designs, airbrushing, all of that as well.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dang. I remember that when they had lowrider bicycle, and you would see some crazy
Oh,
ass
they
bikes,
still have them, man. They're still
Yeah.
making that
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
like,
the bikes
lowrider
are coming
shows.
back too. The bikes are coming back.
yeah, like I remember, dude. I remember I used to pick those magazines up, and I used to buy a lot of the lowrider bicycle just because the model cars, and I was building model cars,
Makes
and
sense.
that's like it's like you check out the badass bicycle. I'm like, how the fuck are they doing all that? And then now, like I just used to trip out on that because I'm like, dude, to have a lowrider bike and having it all done up like that.
Right.
Takes a lot of
Yeah.
skill, and then
We did
engraving
that,
too.
I started doing that for my son. My son is 14, so and my little cousin, he's about 14, 15. So, we did that to kind of get him into the scene, get them into something positive.
Right.
There's so much bad stuff out there nowadays, and we had them scrubbing paint off, buffing the wheels and everything, just to get them in there and keep them active and build their love for it.
And be like, "This is what we did when we didn't have iPods.
Right.
We didn't have none of
Yeah.
that." Like,
Well, and it leads up because it's mechanically related. So they work on
Yeah.
the bikes, and then once they're old enough to drive, then they can get into the cars
They'll start to
and
do
still
that
have
for
the
their own
bike too.
vehicles. Yeah. So that's what we're doing too. We do a lot of that. We're with a little car club out here in Yuma. It's called United Inspiration. Uh, it was a club back in early 2000s. Um, it kind of died off, but we're bringing it back and starting off. So, we figured a way to bring it back is to start with the young ones and have them learn a little bit, and they're growing.
Right.
oh yeah. What up,
What up,
Edward?
Edward?
Do you when it comes to that, do you feel that would be something you could teach a class of students, and
I've
do
been asked.
something of that nature?
I've been asked that by a few people. I was out in Hopeville, California, at a car show with the Hopeville Car Club. And, I had a few older couples come up. I want to say they were maybe in their mid 70s or so, and uh, they were asking if I taught classes because they wanted to learn. Uh, and I was like, man, I never thought about that. Um, so that might be something that'll be in the making as well.
See,
It just,
remember this like at the state fair when you would get the little piece of glass from like winning the popping the balloon.
yeah,
See, but you can just buy a bunch of those,
oh, yeah, definitely.
the squares, and then just here you
Yeah.
go.
Get all the safety material, the mask and the eyeglasses, protective eyewear, all of that. And I think it might be something that'll turn into some good, for a lot of other people out there trying to learn and
That's
things like that.
like you said, there are some TikTok videos where they show somebody like, all right, picking up this, and it's like, all right, damn, where it's something that was a lost art. You see people picking it up, and I look at it as something like that people be able to pick up and continue on and do. I think
Yeah.
it does pave a way for a lot of stuff, like when you start doing bicycle stuff and you start doing small things, small pieces, and then like including the automotive part of it where you can do like the back of a tail light,
Yeah.
or you can do do the small shit like the trim,
Yeah. The little, yeah.
like the trim on the window where everybody takes it off. Maybe a truck who's got it, and you can sit there and just do tiny
Great.
little designs in it, like stuff where people wouldn't think of doing
Yeah.
on a vehicle.
Yeah. Bring back new ideas, start new trends, all of that stuff.
Do you have like a big shop, or you just do it out of your house, or how does it work?
No, I have a shop, kind of like an office and a lobby. Uh, Hoping one day I get there big enough to where I'm able to have like a garage connected to the shop, so I'm able to bring in a vehicle and things like that.
Oh yeah, because that would be yeah.
Oh, out here in AC, man, you gotta have that AC going, and
Yeah. He's sweating. I know.
you let loose a good 20 pounds at the end of a window.
He says it'll be therapeutic for some to learn. Yeah, you are definitely true. It'll probably be therapeutic for some people to learn it. Like
Yeah.
it'll make something of that nature to do something. But I'm gonna say it takes a lot of patience, because I don't think that's something you can just
definitely
rush through and just all right, cool. We're gonna do like 6 pieces of glass tonight.
Yeah. No, it is something that does take a lot of time and patience. Um, and for me, like I just turn on some music and then just go to town. Half of the time I'll knock out a huge piece and not even realize how much time has gone by. And
Does
that's
does it make a difference in like, okay, like do you do one piece at like, or do you take like more than one job on, or do you just do one job? Hey, I don't know how long it might take, or blah blah
no,
blah.
I try to focus on one job. Like if I have a vehicle, I'll focus on that vehicle. Um, and then if I have like cups or something in my shop, then in my downtime, I'll work on the cups. But I'll save like the majority of my energy for like the big windows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I try to just focus on that one job, knock it out, and then jump to something else.
Okay. Is it different? I know you said your kids and your nephew and like your little cousins are doing, and you're showing them bike stuff. Is it harder to balance family and work at the same time when you're doing stuff like that, or is it all?
Not, I it depends. Because there are some times where like I got to travel for the job or whatnot. Um, and I have 2 daughters, so I don't really want to like bring them along. Um, Not that I don't want them to ride with me, but it's just I don't know what type of not I guess setting or whatnot. I'd rather just have my time focused on the job I'm doing and then you know keep that separate. But a lot of times I'll bring them in here in the shop and they'll hang out while I'm doing my stuff and just keep them like that. A little bit involved.
All right, that's awesome. Do you get a lot of contract work when it comes to like? Do you do more lowriders, or you do more independent work, or are you a little bit of mixture of both when it comes to the car scene? Do you stick to one, or you just, hey man,
No, I
let's
just
go down on
I,
some
I
windows?
free range it, man. Like if I got like a hot rod that pulls up and wants some windows down, then I do that. I got a guy that just booked with me. He has a big rig, and he wants me to engrave on his wing windows.
Yeah, I
So
wonder if it's best. I wonder if it's best. A friend of ours, he's working on a big rig, and he's got some pretty badass trucks.
Well, there was Matt.
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah. So I got that. But no, man, I just try to keep it open. Just I feel like the artwork. Everyone loves the artwork, and no matter what type of vehicle it's on, I mean, I know they want to show it off. So for me, I'm like, it's that free range. Just let them show off what they're building, and let me add my little bit of a touch to it.
At least it could be something to pass down to your kids. Definitely have them learn. That's true. That's true. Alicia's right
Yeah,
on that.
yeah. With a lot of this artwork that I do, my daughter's going to college for animation, so that's kind of like a little bit of an inspiration to her, to get into all of her different type of artwork.
That's tight.
Right.
That's tight. See, because then it goes like, hey, Dad, do you think like from glass, to something like that, and maybe if she picks it up, that would be a whole game changer. Because then you can take animation and then probably try to get it to go onto etching it onto someone's vehicle.
Yeah, especially out there in the import scene, with the tuners, that animation, engraving on the windows, that goes, well together.
Hell yeah, fucking all that anime shit on there.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like,
He's taking care of all the lowriders and hot rods,
and
mini
the-
trucks, whatever.
I got the
She's
other
taking
one.
care of the anime stuff for the imports.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
he he'd be contracting work out to her, but like, I got a few guys with some Hondas that need, you know,
Yeah.
like give me some anime cartoon. Don't know who it is.
It's right up your alley.
Handed
Yeah,
it to
yeah.
you. You know, just start. You know, everyone's happy.
Yeah.
You know, everybody gets to work. You
Yeah, I did. I did some picture frames for a car club out here. They're tuners, all Hondas. They're called Hondas of Yuma. I did. I did their vehicle with kind of like their nickname on these picture frames for them, like you know, just to hook them up and stuff like that. I had a good friend. He pitched me this idea, and we went with it. And yeah, that was pretty cool.
Elisa says like a father-daughter collaboration. Yeah, that
Mhm.
definitely that would be.
That'd
Oh
definitely be good.
yeah, no, I'm trying to build that family business, man. You know, and just you know, I know I'm
Be
still
cool,
young,
man.
but when the time comes, you know, they'll be able to carry on that and keep pushing. You know.
Oh my God, Tanner, it is running. It is running, Tanner. I can put gas in it. You know, it's no. I got the fitting already on. I just got to fucking put it to the tank, and then that's it.
He only crossed like 2 lines off the list we had.
No, yeah, I know. I already got it. I already got the 90 through the manifold.
Sweet.
Yeah, I just got to put it through the tank, and that's it. What's good with that bike? Looks pretty dope. Marcus asked. That bike, you said that you built that for your son.
Full custom on that bike, Marcus.
Yeah, full custom on that bike that's in the background. And no, Marcus, it is not for sale.
No, we are going to start building them. You know, to where we can sell them and things like that. So we do have a few bikes that'll be in the making. And that'll be like custom paint job, custom designs, all of that, upholstery, everything.
Okay, will there be? I don't want to say like cookie cutter engraving, but will there be engraving or etching on it to where each bike will have its own?
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
like different style.
Yeah. It's not going to be like. Yeah. No. It's not going to be like that. It'll be. You know, the engraving is going to flow with the bike. You know, so the different designs. You know, say we build a bike that is, you know, Aztec theme. Well, it's going to have, you know, the Aztec theme on the mirrors. That type of thing. Yeah.
Tiny Ninja says he's 3rd generation artist from our dad's side. Oh, wow. That's tight. That's
Yeah.
badass. So it's
Right on.
No, I didn't. So it's in the blood then, pretty much.
Yeah. My grandmother used to paint, crochet, all of that. And then my dad, he took it up a notch. He went with the tattooing, the painting, engraving. And then I'm here trying to take it up a little bit higher, you know, hoping my kids will do the same.
Okay. Modesta says, can you engrave into leather seats also?
That is something that is going to be getting worked into as well.
Okay.
There are a few people that wanted some engraving on horse saddles.
Okay.
So
how does that work out?
I have no idea, but I'm gonna have to go get some good leather belts or something, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like it would be like a.
It'll be different. It'll be
the material. It'll be
yeah,
definitely. Yep.
Yeah, that'd be something else. Wood burning, that is another thing that I'm starting to work with as well. So I'm getting my hands into everything.
Hell yeah, man, that's tight. So this is like your side hustle, right? You have a regular 9-to-5 job?
Yeah. But for a while, this has been just my main thing going.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, hell yeah. So pretty much you just hit up shows, set up a little booth, and then just you know. Nice.
All of that. I've been working with a few car clubs here in Yuma as well. So trying to hook them up, things like that.
That's tight.
Nice.
So okay, if you were at a show, and do you walk around like this? Like when you tell people, "Hey, man, I'll be here at this show if you need something done on your car." We
On-site engraving.
Yeah, like on site. Do you do any on site or?
I think I haven't had anybody ask, but I know a lot of them are afraid of me on their vehicle, what's being shown, as far as like judging goes and things like that. When it is getting viewed by the judges, a lot of times the cleanliness of the vehicle does take away points. So I think a lot of that is kind of like a worry for them.
Okay. Marcus says you can engrave leather, but you can stamp it. That's what I was going to say. That's how you put designs on it, like on saddles.
Yeah, the stamping. Mhm.
That's got to, because then you got to make designs.
Yeah, my buddy did that.
Yeah.
He used to do wallets. He used to do belts. He used to do purses. He used to do all kinds of crazy
shit.
crap.
See? There you
Yeah.
go.
And he just did it out of his apartment.
Right.
Like he had a whole room just set up for that, and I'm like, what the fuck?
All you see it, smell that leather burning is like,
Oh yeah.
you're getting some work done. Is there anything? Hold on, we got question. Rocky Felix and Mesa does leather stamping. Hell yeah! Thank you, Zoe. Mr. Cat Daddy over
Bless you.
there. So, for me, is it when it comes to newer glass and you're doing newer glass for people? Is it always come to like bigger designs? Do you feel that the newer glass can take it? Like when you're doing a bigger design, or do you try to just stick to small designs on the way
No,
the
I
new
think,
glass is now?
I did a few newer vehicles, and they've all held up pretty well. I did some work on my sister's Lincoln Town car. We did some Aztec heads on the front windshield and the back windshield. And that one just, man, the glass just seems to be like extra smooth. I don't know if that kind of explains everything, but it is a different texture. I know a lot of people say, well, it's just glass, but
No,
all the glasses definitely
Yeah.
make different.
yeah.
I know it's
So it
gotta
does-
be weight.
It does have like a smoother texture when engraving on it. That older glass, it is definitely different.
Okay. When since you're gonna start doing metal, do you think you're gonna get a few people that are just gonna have you bring you a fucking frame and be like, hey man, can you do just the whole frame?
I'm charging by the hour on that one.
You
When
know what I
I'm
mean?
done,
That's
be
what,
prepared.
that's what I'm saying. That's where I look at there's gonna be that one dude that's gonna be like, oh dude, I got this it's not that big, describe it as something small, and then it's like, oh yeah, it's like here's half of a truck.
Yeah, old school Ford LTD,
Yeah, here's a frame from a Ford LTD. It's completely wrapped. We need you to.
Yeah. Probably, I know there's not much of that out here. I think there might only be maybe one or two guys or so that are out here doing that. And I know those guys are booked up. I know a lot of the work is either out there in Phoenix or San Diego, LA. So, and I know those guys are backed up, So I think once that starts, I'm probably going to be in that same boat,
Yeah. He'd be sitting there and be like, what do you got? Well, I got two fenders over there I got to do. And then it's like,
I got a
and
bunch
see
of
that?
glass and
Yeah,
everything
he's like, I got a
else.
bunch of glass everywhere I got to do. And then see that big old thing on the back over there hanging on a rotisserie? That's the frame. It's like,
Yeah, that's the LTD.
yeah, it's an LTD. Yeah, that's some detail. I'm gonna say like when you get to that point when you're doing like framework and engraving, and you're doing like I understand like little pieces are probably gonna be a little bit faster to go, but when you're doing big pieces, I'm gonna say that like having to put the design on and then taking your time to get it
Yeah.
all
And
done.
yeah, and with the metal work, it's more of a freehand type of thing. I mean, you can lay patterns down, with a stencil or whatnot, but a lot of that is freehand because you got to flow with the curves of the metal and everything. So a lot of that is more freehand work. So it does take a little bit more time.
Oh, okay. So you are okay. Instead of just trying to be like, oh, we're just gonna put it here, and mark that out. You're just like, all right, cool. Let's see if I can get it to go around this. If
Yeah,
I can
no,
get the
it
curve.
is.
And then get,
Yeah. And with the glass work, man, like, if it's not freehand, you'll have a pattern. So it's kind of like a lot easier that way.
do you wind up having to put like do patterns before you do a lot more on glass? Like, do you do more patterns or do you do a lot more freestyle on glass, or a
Um,
little bit of both?
it's a little bit of both. A lot of times I'll have like a pattern or two, and then the rest is like freehand. Because I like to like flow with the window and things like that, or whatever piece of glass I'm working on. I try to flow with it, and I feel like the freehand just works a lot better.
Hmm. Okay, and this is my question. Have If somebody's being a dick, I don't know if you can hide that in glass etching, like have a little
Yeah,
Easter egg, like a little dick,
yeah, somewhere in there.
or
Yeah,
something
no.
like some stupid, like
Yeah,
you
no.
know how when somebody
I
paints
think
a
in
car,
metal or paint you can get away with
yeah,
it. I don't think with glass you probably can.
yeah.
Yeah, no. No, I haven't done that. I've been thankful that a lot of people everyone that has come to me has been very cool. They've been very respectful and all of that. As far as time wise, design wise, and everything. So they've been all really good.
Pretty much nobody rushes. So
No, no, no,
pretty much nobody's sitting there rushing you and be like, "Oh, dude, I need this done by this," and they're like, "No, like you don't work that
no,
way."
no. A lot of them will ask, kind of like an estimate of time. But it just depends on the work, what they want. If they want a small wing windows, I can knock that out in 3 to 4 hours. But if it is something bigger, it does take a little more time.
Oh, okay.
So like with that, I'll just kind of like have them book the whole weekend or something. Uh, so I'm able to knock more out and take breaks and everything to keep from stiffening up, things like that.
Zoe wants to know, can you engrave glass on a vehicle or does it have to be out?
No, no,
That is
most
a
of the
good question.
vehicles I've done, the glass has been in it.
Okay, there you go, Zoe. He can do it while your glass is in it. Don't worry. If you need your truck done, he could probably get up in there and
Yeah,
put it right on the back, Cat Daddy.
yeah.
What? Oh, if he can.
Whether or not the glass has to come out or not.
No, that fool's gonna. Damn, dude, that fool's just going all out on a.
Yeah, no, the only one the windows out were the ones that I had to ship to Ohio. Those are the only windows that were actually out of the vehicle.
Oh, okay. So everyone pretty much.
Yeah, everybody else, their windows were attached in and all of that.
Oh, oh, okay. So he has a lot of cats. So he rescues every single cat in the world. Yeah. See, there you go. Then you just put meow on the back of his window.
I want a horn that goes meow.
Oh god.
It's not gonna match anything that is my truck, but I want it to go meow, meow.
Oh god,
That's what I want my horn to be.
no, because remember the cougar when we were at the Greenway show? Oh, dude, there's this car, and it's a cool Cougar, but man, the sound of that thing.
Every time somebody fucking walks by it,
dude,
bro.
he just kept hitting that thing.
And you're at a car show, so every
Man.
fucking 2 seconds, you just hear this Cougar fucking going off. And I was like,
I'm like,
I get it, but dude, you could set that sensitivity way less than this.
yeah, like,
Way
yeah,
fuck
like,
less.
yeah.
Go in there and disconnect it.
Oh, no, this was something
Oh,
not
this,
this.
yeah.
And then it was at the other show, at the freaking
Yeah,
Centennial
uh-huh.
show. I heard it and I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me,
And that's why I was
bro.
like,
Again?
I'm telling you, man. People need to not have earwigs on their horn. Yes.
Hey, it gets some attention because
Yeah.
you guys are talking about it.
Yeah, that's
Heard it
That's a
so.
good way.
Yeah, no.
That's true, but
Well-
something is better than nothing.
Okay, so damn, dude. See now I just want to engrave my a chrome bumper now. Fucking,
I
you
was
know.
gonna say, you
I-
have
I-
the bumper cap on the front bumper?
No, I have a whole chrome bumper, a whole Toyota chrome bumper.
Okay, that's
You know,
right.
like
I
Yeah.
wasn't sure because I know, like on the Mazdas, the
Yeah,
factory
yeah.
deal, you got the painted and then like the chrome or whatever, or you go all chrome, whatever.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no,
and some of them even have like the little bumper bars, the bumper stoppers, and all that.
Yeah. yeah, because I have a whole chrome front bumper in my bathroom. I kind of like
what good is it in doing in your bathroom?
because I had to put it away before everybody started, asking me, well, what's up with that bumper sitting right there?
Gets a ding or whatever in it.
Yeah, or everybody be like, what's up with that bumper you got right there? Every time somebody sees a part out there, was like, what's up with that? Like they said, Pete with Marcus, what's up with the bike in the background? No, it's not for sale. It's like people always ask, like, what's up with that in the background?
Trust me, I will take anybody around, video chat. Everything that Moses has, it's for sale.
Yes,
Everything.
yes. Because remember, guys, all the proceeds go to me. All your proceeds of everything that you see being sold, all the proceeds go to me moving out to the desert. So remember, to Moline. See, that's what I need to do. I need to get a big. See, I got a back window for a Mazda that I can probably be like, hey man, there you go. And
Cool,
just
just
hang
have
it
it
up.
display.
Yeah. Yeah, like I got a back glass that's tinted too.
Oh, nice.
So I can, yeah, it's tinted.
Tinted?
Tinted, whatever, same shit.
It's
It's
tenant.
tinted.
It made its own tent.
It's fucking tinted.
It's tenant.
That's how I do it.
It's
Richie
like
Collins.
Winco.
Richie says metal has to be sanded down, polished, engraved, then re-chromed. Okay. What happened if you don't re-chrome it? You just paint it.
No, I mean, that's probably one way, but I think there's different ways because, Hank with Hanro, obviously, he takes whatever, if it's powder coated, if it's painted, whatever, and he'll just go right into it. So I know afterwards to re-chrome it just to make sure, if it's obviously something that has the ability to rust, it's going to protect it from rusting or whatever. But
Yeah, and I think that's probably why it has to get re-chromed, is to protect it from rusting, with it being dug into.
yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, it's more of like a sealant for it.
But that'd be more for a chrome item or whatever. But I
Yeah.
would almost also think because the chrome being a plating could take
Oh, yeah.
away from anything that would be engraved also.
Oh,
So the effect once you re-chrome it might not be there as if you just left it alone, treated the metal or the whatever you were going to do if it was chromed already, and then clear it of whatever you'd have to do.
it'll be like when you paint something, it'll fill it in. It'll
Yeah.
fill it.
Well,
it'll fill in all
it'll
the lines.
definitely fill it in.
You know what I mean? Like that.
So you'd have to. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing then.
I know that.
Well, I know there are
They're
some
engraving it.
guys that get like parts done, engraved, and then they'll ship them to get re-chromed. So I'm not sure like how much of an effect that has. I don't know if it's because it's, I don't know. But yeah, I know a lot of people that will engrave parts, ship them out, get them re-chromed, and things like that.
Yeah. Fox says, my guess is after engraving it, the chrome might be more prone to chip away around the engraving.
Probably not.
I don't think so. I'm thinking it'll just fill it up. Like it'll fill it up like when you put paint on something.
Yeah, because the process, because obviously you can dip chrome or the chrome plating multiple different times. It might just be something when you go and do the engraving. All right, instead of doing the traditional, say it's 5 dips,
So
you
bad.
do it like 1 or 2 dips and
I'm gonna say like
re-chrome. I don't know. I'm curious, definitely, like how that works out.
Yeah, and I think for me that's going to be more of a learning process once I get there. You know, it's just figuring out how all that works and everything.
yeah, because that's what I want to figure. Let's see. Now I'm curious about how that would look like. You know what I mean? Like if you even
How do you?
see
Yeah,
the
how do you
design.
definitely treat it, especially because chrome's going to be metal that's going to have the potential to rust
Yeah, that's
and everything else.
well.
So
What was it? Somebody like Fox said earlier. He thinks that it'll be more prone to chip away around where it's at. I don't think so.
no,
because-
it's more. I think you'd have to worry about rusting
Yeah.
than anything because you're taking a protected layer of metal and you're digging into it or
Digging
essentially
into it,
digging
yeah.
it out of the metal.
Yeah.
So now you're exposing the inner elements of it to
Mhm.
rust or whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, and that's where I think debris chroming comes in to reseal that up. It's almost like a bare fender, you know, a fender all the way down to bare metal. You can't get it wet, you know, that type of thing. So
Yeah.
I think it is more of like trying to seal that up again.
Damn. Has anybody came to you with like, hey man, I need you to do my back patio glass? You know, like my slider window on my house. You know, has anybody come to you with something to that yet?
Not yet. I've had cologne bottles, shot glasses. Like right now, I got 120 shot glasses I got to do for a wedding. So like, you know, there's different things.
Damn, that's badass.
Yeah,
Dude,
different things.
you got to send me pictures of that. I got to see that. That's fucking badass.
Yeah, so I got those, but nothing yet of that. So you know, I'm kind of waiting to see if someone's like, "Hey, I want you to engrave the front door of my house," you know, that type of thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that. Like I'm. Like
That'd be cool though.
That would be pretty cool.
And then do the outer lighting LED.
Fuck. Hey, watch. Now we're gonna see a bunch of home builders. Fucking all these new homes are gonna start
dinner
happening.
Yeah,
Oh, right. I mean, reaching
Dinner
out to 'em.
tables. Dinner
That would
tables.
be sick.
Oh
That
yeah,
would.
because they're fucking glass. Oh, that would be tight. Because then you're just, dude, you wouldn't even be able to eat. You'd be too busy staring at the damn fucking glass. Like,
yeah,
It'd be in my
you know,
house, whatever.
Yeah,
I've
right.
done that with a few vehicles, you know, done the windows and the owners are just like, I can't believe you just did that. Like, man, I'm so like in shock by the detail, the work, you know, just you're just in awe, you know.
Yeah, I'm like, it's because when you see that on a car, like, damn, dude. And like you said, some people think, you know, I always
Marcus?
wanted to do it on a car window.
Reach on out to
There
him,
you
man.
go. There you go. Reach on out, Marcus, and then you can take them whatever car window you got. You know,
Oh yeah,
throw it
definitely,
down on
definitely. And man, if I gotta travel, you know, I got a spot in Phoenix, so like I said, I could go to Phoenix and have a shop out there to work at. My buddy had right there at Service with Aloha, Franklin. So yeah, I mean, I could work out of his shop and hook him up as well. You know?
Richie says he has done a glass tabletop. Okay, well that's cool. Hell yeah. You
Oh yeah,
having
I got
glass
I have an end table, you know, that I've done. If you go on to like my TikTok or Instagram, Facebook, you'll see it on there. Freddy's Kreations with the K. You'll see it all on there. You'll see the end table, and a lot of that is freehand work.
You know where I could see him doing that in the house, in the fucking bathroom.
Yeah,
On the fucking mirror, the big ass mirror, like Just like you walk in and it's fucking engraved. Like that would be tight. Just
That'd be
like,
putting
you just like
a
you
new
walk in,
personalization
Yeah.
to your home
you know, like
or your throne.
you know that.
Oh, yeah.
See, which one is it?
Hold on.
There's a lot of mirrors.
He said there's a lot of mirrors. On where would the
How
table
far
be?
back am I going? I'm on your TikTok.
Oh, how far back?
I want to say maybe like about a month ago. It's painted black. It's painted black. So when you look onto it, you'll see like a black piece of glass, and that is the end table.
No,
That one
Each corner has face on it.
Look at that one.
oh, that's tight.
Yep, it's black.
Hawaiian
Oh,
piece.
that's badass.
It's got a girl.
It's got a girl
Yeah,
on there, right?
there's a girl on each corner. I think one of the corners has like an angel with wings and everything.
So pinned.
I think that was no, fine. I think that was that one.
No, that one's only got one.
Hold on, trying to find it.
Yeah, on that
Don't
TikTok.
worry, keep talking.
See now we're
Keep
trying.
talking. I'm down
See
busy.
now we're trying to find.
I'm busy. Don't mind me.
He's trying to find it so he can.
This is what I do every time somebody's like, "Oh, go check it out." I'm like, all right,
Even
well,
on TikTok, there's a green. I want to say it's like a 50, and that's where that cover up is. There's a cover up on there. I think it's like a 51 Chevy. And the cover up is on there. You can see the befores and after.
That's that green one.
Yeah, the green one.
Oh, there it
sometimes
is.
cars need cover-ups too.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
that came out real
You can't
good.
even tell. Yeah. You know, now that we saw it, we're just like, that's badass.
Yeah.
that's- Watch now, like now with no, because I'm like when I said the bathroom thing, I kind of got a feeling that glass is probably shitty to work with. Like,
It's gonna be
'cause
thinner.
that's got
glass.
to be really thin
Or
and
thinner
hard
mirror.
to work with. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done champagne glasses before, and no breaks, no chips. So yeah, it all depends on the pressure you use.
Yeah, it's well, yeah, because you got a light hand, and I know there's probably people that have a heavy hand too. Like when
Yeah,
like, because I think that's probably where you got to get that whole work of motion. That's sick.
yeah, I do
You have a heavy
picture
hand.
frames too. I've been doing
Yeah.
picture frames. Just adding something different. Something that people can hang up in their homes and enjoy the work and different things.
I can see picture frame.
Yeah, the picture frames be tight. Yeah,
Definitely.
but still, like trying to figure out a way to like buy buy the one like the single piece of
Yeah.
glass,
Put the light to it.
and then put it like having
Oh
the
damn.
piece of glass and then put it in a.
Look at that real quick.
Oh, that's tight.
The light, just the etching. How much?
Yeah, you change the color of the light, and it changes the etching color.
That's tight. That's
Sorry.
see,
Anyways.
we're all like, oh shit, that's fucking.
Yeah, and like a lot of people, they'll message me and the newer artists. When I try to help them out, give them pointers. I have people reaching out from like Albuquerque, all the way up to
Shout out to
Illinois.
Albuquerque.
And they ask for pointers, and I help them out. I always feel like if you help out those, it'll come back to you in a good way. So
Definitely.
that's something I always do.
And there's not a whole lot of people out there doing it. So
Yeah,
really, if you're kind of a, I guess, expert in it, for people who are coming up trying to learn it or whatever,
Yeah.
it's definitely nice to have at least somebody to go to.
Yeah, I have a brother and sister out there in New Mexico, I talk to them, and just try to help them out. And they see me more as like a mentor to them. They see how I do my work, and they're trying to like learn from it and grow, and gain that experience as well.
Do you think the glass etching world will change, or do you think it's going to stay the same, or where do you see it going in a few years
You know,
from now?
I think now it's starting to grow a lot more. So I feel like it's going to be something that's going to be out there everywhere. You know, uh, just like tattoo work. It's just one of those things that's just going to keep growing and growing.
I hate to say it, I got a feeling that you'll start seeing small shit like that on newer cars.
Yeah.
Proud of the factory.
Yeah. The
Yeah, I mean, to a
Modesta.
point, yeah. I think some of I want to say Audi or something. I thought either a back window or a front window up like near the top
with
of
the
it
little symbols
with their rings or whatever, or some sort of logo has done that, kind of been engraved from the factory or whatever.
Marcus says that's how it should be. Pass the knowledge along, and hopefully the scene's live. Yeah. Well, Marcus, it is that, but at the same time, it's if people have the passion, the patience to do it. You know what I mean? To be able to, hey, this is what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? This is the plan. And stick to it. When you're learning something new, because it's a lost art. It's an art that's coming back. And not many people can do it. And engraving, some people can do it. Like metal engraving, are good at that, but it takes time to get really good at something to where
it does.
You have no fear. You have no fear of messing something up. You're like, all right, cool. I'm gonna knock it out.
That's like someone beginning to tattoo, learning how to tattoo. A lot of them, they might come in thinking they're a professional, but there's still a lot they have to learn. As far as texture in the skin, and depth of the needle. So it's kind of that similar aspect. There still is a lot to learn. Same thing with the glass. Mirrors. All that sort of different things. Mirrors and glass, they are all glass, but the mirrors do have a different texture that I found myself.
And safety is the key, no matter what, when you're working with glass.
Yes, always wear a mask and always wear those protective glasses. You don't want to breathe any of that in, or get that in your eyes. It'll definitely hurt you, especially if you're
and that's not something.
Yeah,
I don't think that's something you can wash out of your eyes.
No, definitely not. And that I'm always with the mask.
Marcus says,
yeah.
Marcus says a
sure.
lot of trades are like that. That's why you find your niche and take the reins. Yeah.
So far for me, this has been it. So, like I said, just practicing the different things, and then if that don't work out, then I still got the glass. But at least I can say I tried to do it. Still of it,
Freddy, hold on. Marcus says. Marcus says PPE even on your PP.
Yeah.
Always wear protect. Always wear.
If you're engraving glass in
Wear
the nude,
safety
that might be something. That's a new thing.
Classic protective eyewear. Always remember your PPE for your
PP
and your feet. Because like Mark says, like Freddy says, you don't want to breathe that shit in.
Yeah.
Get that in your eyes, because you can't wash that shit.
No.
That shit out of your eyes. Because
or your eyes,
or your eyes, or your
all three of them.
Your safety squints.
How I get through life just like this.
He calls with safety squints.
Only tax.
Only tax, yeah.
Does not matter.
He spent all that money to fix his eyes, and he's over
He's
there
just
fucking.
safety squinting it.
4 grand later, I still haven't learned shit.
Yeah.
Like welding without the shield, you know.
Yeah, he still has his eyesight.
All the time. I'll start and I'm like, God damn, this is hot.
They can fix it. They can fix it later again, right?
Yeah, they can, how many? All right, see, now we're gonna get that's too deep right there. You know? Richie says it's hot in AZ. It could happen.
Hot's an understatement. It's hot and fucking humid.
Humid. We turned
Right.
into Texas for the day. Fucking
No,
good.
it's been.
I'm gonna say it's, and everyone's like, oh, it's
And all
gonna
we've
rain.
gotten is sprinkles enough to fucking
We got some
dirty up the
spits.
dirt,
Some spits on your window.
Right?
Yeah,
Literally.
the rain spits on your
mess
window.
up the dust that's already there.
Yeah, but
Water
it's-
spots everywhere.
Oh, it looks like it's super rain.
Yeah. I like
Can
how
I see on my windshield?
no, I like how the news is always like it's gonna be a heat warning today, and it's all cloudy as fuck outside. You're like, what the fuck is the heat warning? I'm like,
Oh, I get them all the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, it's gonna rain, and then it don't rain for shit.
Yeah.
And then everywhere else is like, oh, dude, it poured over here. Well, fuck, I don't know what we're missing.
We
but-
didn't get a drop here.
yeah, no,
Yeah, it always passes us up.
yeah, it's like, what the hell? Yeah.
Phoenix has its own weather pattern.
All right, here's the thing. There's another question. When it's wintertime up there, do you have?
yeah.
Is it?
That's similar to us.
Is it when it gets cold? Is it harder to work with the glass, or do you?
No, for me, it's all the same. The only issue I have is usually in the summertime. Working with the Dremels, they heat up really, really easy. So I usually have to like take multiple just so when I'm working on one will heat up. So I'll leave it, let it cool down a bit. So
All
yeah,
right,
the
Richie
summertime
says,
is more.
Richie
more-
wants. Richie.
He's putting them in the ice box.
All right, yeah. Richie wants
You need to
you.
bring the bike up closer, apparently.
Yeah, Richie wants you to show the bike off.
Show the bike.
He says, show the bike off.
Let me see if I can.
Yeah, there we go. He's like, hold on, I got you.
I don't know if you can see it there.
Damn, dude. Look at all that
Yeah,
detail.
that's a classic.
Yeah, that's all.
Got the fades
Man,
and
give you a
everything else in there.
Seat looks sick.
I don't know if you can see the mirrors.
Oh, look at that. That's tight. I like that.
That is awesome.
That's badass.
Yeah, so it's all.
Nothing too big, but it's a little
It's still
subtle, but
tight,
it's
though.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
it flows. It flows with the bike.
That's kind of what we're rolling with. Something simple that doesn't cover up the whole mirror. So everything is still visible, but yet still has that look. Customization to it. So we do.
That looks dope.
That's still badass. Because you don't. Because it's tight. Because it's almost like a ghost pattern when you look.
Yeah.
When it comes up to it.
Oh man, believe it or not, that whole bike is done with spray can, the whole rattle can.
No
Fuck
kidding.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
yeah.
You pull off miracles.
Damn, dude. That's
On my
Yeah.
TikTok, there's
you. I couldn't tell. I thought.
Hey,
Oh yeah. I couldn't. Other than holy shit.
just
yeah.
saying.
There's also a blue bike on my TikTok, and that one is done with all rattle can, everything as well. So
Yeah.
Wow.
so yeah, like it said,
Rattle can.
it's all things we're getting into, digging our hands into, and try to build that name.
Hell yeah. Freddy Marcus says, are you using electric Dremels or air?
It's all electric. Let's see. Like I got this guy right here. The cordless. And I also got one from Harbor Freight.
Oh shit, let's see the Harbor Freight one.
This thing,
What
man,
the
this thing
fuck?
is awesome.
it's hooked up.
Arsenal.
So yeah,
What the hell?
That's pretty
I
good.
swear that when you picked that up, I was like, is that a fucking metal detector?
Let me see.
Hold on,
Yeah.
show it again. Camera profesh wants.
Let me see.
Sorry.
so
She was going to grab
that was
a
at the
What the fuck?
The whole detachable shaft, everything.
It's corded but cordless.
Chargeable battery pack and all.
Oh wow,
That's awesome.
I'm like, it's corded but cordless.
that's the trip. I fucking never knew Harbor Freight had one of those for the.
They do. I've seen them.
Yeah. Yeah. So they
I got an old Craftsman.
yeah, I got one of those too. That's actually what I started with, an old school Craftsman. The Dremel, that thing is like friggin' huge, heavy, everything. Yeah, and that's what I
I bet
started
you're like,
with.
there's got to be a difference when you have them. You're like, oh shit. Yeah. Oh shit. He's gonna pull out the classic right there.
It's right here, man.
Like the big hat. Yeah, there you go. The big happy one.
Dang.
Yeah, this one's probably about like 25 years old. So it's an old school, man. The dinosaur. But that's what started me. My dad had it. And
It'll outlive everybody.
my dad was like, I have this.
I'll
He goes,
live
I'm not going to use it. You want to learn more, so here you go. And yeah, that's kind of what I started with.
Marcus says,
Damn.
so if they get hot, the bearings go out, or is it just? Oh, so like if they get hot on you, do they just go out, or is it just something you can?
No,
repair?
I usually stop before it reaches that point. I can feel like the machine heating up, so I'll turn it off and grab another one, and let that one cool off because I don't want to burn them out. Be spending money on all kinds of Dremels.
No, so you just pretty much have like a little briefcase full of different ones. And you
Yes,
just swap out, keep the same bit, and just swap it out.
yeah, just swap them out. Yeah, a lot of times I'll go with like a big old box. Man, set up with
Okay.
all kinds of bits and everything. So I just run with that and have them all prepared. So once I stop with one, I can just pick up the next and it's good to keep going.
Have you had to bring out old Betsy? Had you had to bring out old Betsy, the old Craftsman, every once in a while, like bring it out of retirement and be like, all right, let's see if you still got it. You know?
Yes, actually, I did Franklin's truck with old school Craftsman, and I did the VW trike with the Craftsman as well.
Oh
So
shit.
I
Nice.
was like, man, you know what? I need something with that old school power, you know, just to last. And yeah,
Marcus,
kept it up.
Nice.
hell yeah. Marcus asked, do you have them set up differently with different tips on each? No, I think he swaps out the bits.
On some of them,
Right?
yes. Like,
Or do you have them all set up?
yes, like, well, with this little wireless cord, this cordless rechargeable one, I'll have that for all my line work. It is lighter, so I'm able to move like a lot quicker. And then I just save the corded one for like more of the shading and things like that.
Okay.
Nice.
So
And
yeah,
then,
he has them set up all differently, Marcus, for different. You know, he pulls out his box of fucking magic tools and boom, 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 boom. You know,
We're gonna call them magic tools.
magic tools.
yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the same thing with tattoo machines.
It's like the old school graffiti artists, you know, the ones that used to wear the backpacks and have the
Yeah.
little the different caps and everything, you know? It's kind of like that.
Oh yeah, fucking. What do you got? They pull them all out. I got my baggie full of caps, and we're gonna go to town.
Yeah, exactly.
With the engraving, the etching, and having to start everything going, do you feel that like you're booked enough, or do you try to book as much as you can and be like, hey guys, I'm opening up this date. If you guys want to book anything, you know.
You know, right now it's more of like a weather thing right now. Kind of like season wise, you know, a lot of people have kind of just put everything on hold until the winter, more of the heat. So yeah, I think that's what it is right now.
Okay.
Just kind of a slow season right now.
Yeah, and I think it has a lot to do with the weather.
Okay. Marcus says his girl has Marcus says his girl has been interested in it. That's why he's asking questions. She's watching here too. Okay, yeah,
Right on.
that's why we got him. Ask
That's
away
cool,
as
man.
many questions as you need.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, you guys can reach out on any platform that I'm on. It's all the same name, Freddy's Creations. And like I said, if you got questions or anything I can help with, I'm down to help you guys.
There you go.
Right on.
Oh yeah. Do you feel that pretty much like your in town shop is Franklin's spot? Does
As far
Franklin
as
already
Phoenix,
getting you set up with a little corner?
as far as Phoenix goes, yes. He's been really good to me, and so I think if there is work in Phoenix, I just got to give him a heads up.
There you
Him
go.
and his
Aloha service with Aloha,
yes,
and on each side, and glass etching.
yeah. No, what I'll hook him up too. But and that's the thing,
There you go. Yeah.
him and his crew, they took me in like family, man. So, we got to return the favor.
Hell
Right
yeah. Marcus asked, do you also use the hand engraving tool? There's a hand engraving?
Like the chisel type.
Is that what you're asking, Marcus?
For glass or metal, Marcus?
Yeah, for glass or metal. Because I'm gonna say, fuck it.
I was gonna say I don't think you're gonna do that on
I don't
glass.
think you can use that.
No, I think
Unless it's that one guy from like Europe or whatever that's fucking that's smashing the glass in between the two glasses. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Dude?
It's wild.
I'm like, oh, it's a little fucking, oh yeah, Marcus said the chisel type is what he means.
That'll definitely have to be for like metal. Anything with the glass like that type, it'll definitely shatter it and everything. So that'll definitely be metal.
Okay. There's your answer, Marcus. That's got to be for metal. You ain't chipping on glass.
Unless we got some unless we got some bulletproof windows or something, then we might be able to chisel it.
Yeah, like, I need you to
You start pounding on any glass and it's gone.
Yeah.
Create some sculptures, that type of thing. But
right. Like you doing? Like what are you doing? Oh, they just want me to make sure, like,
It's just gonna be feather touch, just a feather touch.
And they'd be like, "Oh, what happened? Oh, he got shot at in the fucking window. The window's hell, dude. Like, yeah, but the bastard shot right where you did that fucking piece."
Yeah.
That'll come in handy. Like if somebody if cartel dudes are like, "Hey man, I need you to etch my fucking my Escalade," it's like bulletproof this shit, and then they just come back every single time when their shit gets shot up. Like, hey, I just got new windows in,
Can you re-etch it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
See, that's a money maker. That's constant money flow right there. Like
who cares where the money comes from, right?
right there, right?
Turn the bullet holes into spider legs, that type of thing.
Right? They'd be like, we just need you to do the back window.
Yeah. We'll fly you in. It'll be good, man.
We'll fly you in. You like
take care of us for a few hours. We'll fly you back.
Right? Marcus asked, "Are you using?" He's using a diamond. I'm gonna say earlier he said he was using a diamond bit. Correct?
Yeah, the diamond burr. It's a diamond burr. And they are round, like a round ball.
Okay. So it's a diamond burr, Marcus, is what he's using, or is it stone?
No, the stone are different. It's harder to get detail with the stone because of the texture. They grind down the glass a lot faster, so it is hard to get that detail in them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're more shaped like cones or flat wheels. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, I know what he's talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was to say I know what he's talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is kind of like what your diamond burr is.
Oh, that's
Oh.
That diamond ball.
Just a
Yeah.
little thing.
I know. I've seen those a million times.
That's a
Well, I got some that are really tiny that I mean you can't even really
holy shit.
yeah.
So what do you guys?
And
Yeah,
Like
a little
pin,
guy, but
pin
look,
drop.
a little guy,
That's
but
what
it
I
does
use.
so much.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
that's what I used to get, like the fine detail, all of
TMI,
that.
TMI.
That's
Yeah.
that's a tiny little fucking. That is tiny,
And I
dude.
give you props.
Yeah,
That is
It's a
tiny.
little guy, but gets the job done.
Yeah, look,
yeah, it's probably about the size of a ballpoint pen.
What up,
Sean?
Sean?
Oh yeah, it's a miracle. Sean didn't do that with Baby
His,
Hulk.
his is a his isn't glass. It's
Oh.
Lexan.
Oh, he's got the Lexan.
Yeah, he's got Lexan.
He'd only be able to do the front window.
Well, unless Freddy figures out or masters the Lexan plexiglass.
Yeah, that.
Right.
Well,
Yeah,
that'd be crazy if all of a sudden the next time we talk to him, he's like, "I figured out the plexiglass.
It's like done.
yeah.
Yeah,
I got
Figured
you.
it out.
Yeah,
He texted you tomorrow. Figured it out.
I figured it out. I was like, what? He goes, somebody brought me
yeah,
the
no,
plexiglass.
I've tried on the lowest speed, everything, and yeah. So we'll definitely have to find
Put the plexiglass in the freezer, and then try it.
With the
I
plexiglass.
got to find a freezer big enough, deep freeze or something. you know?
Right?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This is gonna hurt your teeth, everybody. Marcus
Yeah.
says his girl is in the dental field. She says they use the same ones on people's teeth.
Yeah, I believe it.
Oh,
Yeah.
what the?
No, they
Oh.
do. They do. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy.
What the
Sweet. So if your career for doing glass
Etching
etching
glass doesn't work out.
doesn't work
You
out,
got a
just
dental
start
career.
do dental.
Start etching people's teeth.
Yeah, just
For
start
real.
knocking them down.
Fuck yeah.
You hear that?
Oh,
Dude, my
dude,
teeth hurt.
dude, that is
Then you go with like a dye or something
dude,
that fills
that is,
in what
that
you've
is
done.
gonna be some underground shit where they're just gonna send him a message at 2 a.m. Hey man, I need you to fucking like, can you? I need you to like.
Can you
shave
get down
my
on some
teeth, bro?
teeth?
Like,
Reshape them to look like fangs, all of that.
right? Yeah, like, hey, I need you to shape these. Like, oh no, oh, dude. See, that already gave me fucking. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, damn it, Marcus. We're all talking about glass etching. He's like, oh, dude.
I
they
mean,
use
he's
the
got
same
some
ones
great
on people's
questions,
teeth.
right?
Yeah, some
Well,
good
definitely,
questions.
definitely.
You know that they're sticking shit that yeah, they're cutting people's teeth, and somebody's coming out with like a couple pinstripes on the top. Watch, somebody's gonna be dumb enough to do that.
Yeah, they're
You
gonna
got
have
something on
that.
your teeth? No.
Why?
I just got some pinstripes.
No, I got some
Yeah,
pinstripes.
I got some
Yeah,
scroll
why?
work on my
Somebody's gonna do
teeth,
that. Yeah, right. Some skulls on my
Oh, that
That would be
kinda-
dope, though, man.
some skulls on my teeth. Baby Hawk going to. Okay, cool. Hell yeah, safe travels, Baby Hawk. Safe travel. Everybody's heading out to show.
Godspeed.
what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah. That is.
Hey, well,
nuts.
we got one coming up here. Just a
It's still
little over a
month
month.
away.
Well,
Hey,
but it'll be here soon enough.
Yeah.
it's
35 days. I said that.
35 days, 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 50 seconds.
But who's counting?
But who's
Not
counting?
me. Oh, and then for fuckface, in case he's watching, you have 97 days,
97.
2 hours, 8 minutes, and 45 seconds. That's pretty fine. Not that I'm counting or anything.
Custom dentures. She says custom dentures.
4.
Fuck. Instead of the grill. No,
Hey,
no.
custom
You know what?
dentures, I would not be mad about.
You know what?
That could be kind of pimp.
Yeah. You know what? I could see somebody doing that and then fucking putting
Maybe
rhinestones,
Go.
putting
Oh, yeah.
rhinestones in their teeth. You know,
Yeah.
like, you know.
My whole top row is just gonna say fuck
Just
you.
the old school, get a metal grill and just have it engraved.
Oh shit! There
See?
you
That'd
go.
be dope as shit.
That'd be tight.
Which
See?
they use solder in your dentures. Like if you have some issues with your jawline or something like
Yeah.
that it needs to be a little bit more strengthened,
Yeah.
they'll put fucking solder, like a silver solder type deal
In your.
in your teeth, because that's what I'm supposed to have on my bottom.
Oh shit!
I just can't deal with the taste.
Oh, that's all the fit. No wonder fucking the
They just- it-
feeling like
it's-
the metal.
Everything tastes like aluminum.
Freddie, it's your
Yeah.
discretion if you want to go into the dental stuff with any engraving or anything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's on you,
The
dude.
digging
Hey,
everything.
I got a care package coming to you tomorrow, buddy.
Somebody's
I'm
gonna
gonna
send
need
you
them
some.
back though, real quick.
Somebody's gonna send you some teeth in the mail.
Yeah, for real. Get hit up
No,
all the
We
day,
did
you
not
know.
forget about you. Unfinished business. We did not forget about you. It's just not a lot of. We aren't gonna be able to make it.
No, unfortunately, I am not going to be able to make it. My old lady has to work, so
And, yeah,
and
we
she
didn't-
was unable to get the time off. So yeah, no,
Yeah.
I am not going to
Sorry,
make
we're
it
not
out there.
gonna make it out this year.
Next year, I
You
have
will.
plans to hit all the small shows and less big shows.
Okay.
That is my plan for next year. Whatever y'all want to do it.
All right. Modesta says, "Have you tried the tattoo gun on plexiglass?" Reason I ask because my brother used one on thin plexi for a mirror in prison. So just wondering, maybe it's different.
Well, you can use different things in prison to tattoo with.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know when back in the days, my brother he built his own like homemade tattoo machine, and he used to do that on plastic. So I'm pretty sure it'll still work the same way. And then he did that whole prison tattooing, and he was able to fill in the grooves and everything on the plastic with that to make that image stand out. I just never done it. I never even thought about it.
Oh, there you go. There's something to try.
if it works, it works, right?
Yeah, she's got some
Yeah,
good
yeah.
questions. Because that's see now it's got me thinking.
Oh shit!
Let's tattoo
He's
that
gonna
window.
send something to you, Freddie. We're just not sure what.
No, I got some spare tattoo machines. We can get to work on those.
There you go. Start getting down on that. There we go. Right
This
there.
guy does too. If you can point me in the right direction, we can figure some shit out. I'm
There
just
you
saying.
go. There you go. Already started.
Think
Probably
outside
low
the box.
speed or something, low power.
All right. Next question.
No,
Oh, they're all. I hear you. We appreciate it. Yeah, dude. No problem. Unfinished business. Hey, if we were, we were able to. Hopefully next year we'll get you.
message sent. I just messaged you.
There we go.
Literally
Me?
right now.
No.
Not you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Open it up. Open it up.
When the weather-
Open it up.
when the weather gets cooler, I'm gonna try to go up to Phoenix for a few shows. Maybe take some work with me and things like that. So we start building out there as well.
Okay.
Right on.
Do you sell any of your work or anything? Like, do you sell any of some pieces?
I
Have
actually
you
in my
made
shop,
anything of that nature?
I have a ton of my work in my shop. On display, everything. I got lowrider bike mirrors, all of that. I even have a set going out to Arizona State bicycles or something like that. He's a bike builder out there in Phoenix. I'm donating a set of mirrors so he can give to a kid out there. So I got that going on as well. So try to give back to the community. Wherever you are.
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
Richie says, Freddie, do I need to bring it to Yuma with me tomorrow?
What's
yeah,
that?
if you're I'm gonna say yeah.
What
are you bringing, Richie?
What are we bringing here?
Because I don't know. Because it does.
That's my cousin. He's working out there in Chandler right now. So, if there's any work, he can send that this way for me.
Hell yeah, there you go. I thought he was gonna bring you something tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, well, what are you transporting?
Yeah. Bodies.
He's like, I got you. He's like,
He's got lots of teeth.
he's got lots of teeth.
All the old people that are walking around like pop their dents and stuff. Shit, I got my backup spare. We can use these.
Watch,
Get
you
these
watch,
back.
watch. Now we're gonna get a message in a few days. Freddie going, motherfuckers,
I
how
got
to
a-
talk about teeth? Somebody
No.
just sent me teeth in the mail, bro.
Mailbox is gonna be full of golden teeth and stuff.
Right.
I got an influx of dentures in the mail to be done.
People walk around, with that Joe Pesci, that golden
Right.
tooth sitting in the corner.
Oh shit!
Your window is
Your
what
win-
Richie
your
was
window-
saying.
Your window. If you want him to bring your window. Oh.
A window.
Like what window?
Oh, I think he's talking about your window.
Oh, your window, dum dum.
What my window?
Yeah, whatever
Your,
you were
your
like
extra
strumming
Mazda
up.
window.
Oh, my that I have. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Richie's asking if I want to take.
Yeah, if you want him to take it to Yuma tomorrow, he's going to Yuma.
Oh. Fuck. All right. Well, shit. That was fast. Look, send me. Yeah, get her.
A light just came on.
Fucking send me a DM in Facebook. I'll bring him.
Yeah.
See?
Thanks.
Yeah,
Richie.
man.
Shit. Fuck yeah.
I'm waiting for Tanner to now chime in. What, you're going to get your gloss done, but you can't get your truck running?
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Tanner's not on right now.
Oh, that's gonna be like,
Yeah.
fuck you,
I've
Chad.
been waiting.
Gotta make it look good while he sits there, you know?
Right? Yeah. Fuck.
In the carport. Where nobody sees it.
You can't see it because I don't need somebody to see. Oh,
That might
shit.
be a great idea. You just got to come up with something you'd like him to do, right?
Yeah, well, I only got
You
the
want
front window.
Scraping hell.
Yeah, it's on the front window.
You need a sticker if you have it etched.
Hey,
Yeah.
right there.
Oh yeah,
Oh, would that work?
Yeah.
Do topless Tammy and then scrape it out.
yeah. There we go.
You know you have no back window.
And no.
Oh yeah, that one wouldn't go in that one.
that wouldn't
Never
go in
mind.
that one anyway. Yeah.
Your dirt.
No, a yard art 2.0.
No.
Yeah, so it'll sit there for another forever, and then I'll bring it back out again. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, see, now we're already from having my window. That was fast. Fucking.
Hey, people
I'll have
people
to,
are looking out, man.
Yeah, I have to. Well, yeah,
That's
'cause-
that is very kind of Richie
yeah,
to
thank
offer
you.
that.
That is very kind, man. Fucking for him to do that. That's
Very
very
kind.
very.
Very kind.
It's just the way you said
He
it.
says, very kind.
Yeah, like shit.
Very kind.
Okay, so then that means I gotta send you a fucking picture tomorrow, or I'm gonna just literally scraping hell either talk to Tammy or.
Well, no, it's got to be the other one because you're not doing topless
Oh
Tammy.
yeah, I'm doing a fucking 50s pinup girl
you
with the
figured
red
out.
up.
Don't worry, I'll help.
Yeah,
I'll get it all done and then I'll get it set.
Yeah, it needs to
That's
be
my job.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
just shoot me those ideas and yeah, we'll get it going.
Reach out to him for the pickup process.
Yeah, well,
Make it happen.
Somebody just reach out. Reach out to me before 2. Tomorrow's Friday.
oh yeah, Richie. Yeah, after
Reach
2.
out to me before 2. I can't help after 2.
Yeah, after 2 o'clock. Yeah, well, I gotta be.
We will be a little indisposed
yeah,
after 2, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
It's fucking Friday.
yeah. Well, he's got that, and
Where do I go on Friday?
the plant, like literally after this, if we can put the line into the tank, and then fucking.
We're good to go.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
like Friday's literally gonna get gas in his.
Hey, make sure he clears everything out of the carport before he gets it out. Don't let him half-ass it.
What? We'll get that.
And don't crush the garbage can with the fucking motor
Yeah,
this time.
that's not.
See what
That
happens.
was a lot of
Come back
fun.
from a fucking
That was a
show
lot
and
of
the garbage
fun.
can's all concave, like a
Yeah,
fucking
right.
banana. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Open the gate. Here's a Cadillac motor and transmission. I'm like,
460
what the
Cadillac
fuck happened?
V8 went right into it.
Yeah, just straight out. No, because we were getting it off the truck. Okay?
Yeah.
And then it kind of leaned one way.
The weight
and
of
then
the
the motor and the fucking
took
whole
the cherry picker
Oh,
right on
Yeah.
over
It
into the
leaned
thing.
forward, and I just fucking
I look
put
at
my
it
hands
this
up
way.
and
Smushing the
I just
garbage
literally
can was
put
a
my
lot
hands
better
up.
than taking up. a
Richie says Freddy
Oh,
will,
well.
well,
will
still.
get you. Okay. Just DM me his number. Yeah, Freddy will get you. Okay, cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Say thank you, Richie.
Thank you, Richie. That's fucking awesome. I didn't think it was. And what sucks is I don't have a back. Like I got the back window. Oh, it could be a display. I could use it
Yeah.
as a display.
Yep.
Yeah,
Put it
we
on
can
your-
just cut the top off the other one. That's fine.
Nope.
You put it on your
No.
dash.
Nope.
No, you,
Just take it off.
you
Put
can
it on
just-
your
you can
dash
be like
display.
Matt Scientist, just set it there, right
Just
there.
just there. Does it go on? No,
You
that's
use
not.
it appropriately.
Not even from the truck. Not even the same guy.
Heck yeah.
That'd be a big ass head prop. Fucking big old giant window in the front of the hood.
First kid.
Oh yeah, yeah. That would
Do
suck.
you have the insulation, the rubber insulation around it?
Oh,
Right?
you didn't need more than that.
Yeah, at least that.
Yeah.
Second ranch.
Back on
It's
the
10. I don't know what you want to do.
I don't know.
Any more questions?
I'm already out of. You know what? It's the same time. I know that.
I know.
Yeah, it's the same
no,
time. I don't know how long
I
you
don't
want to stay
know
up.
what
you
his
know.
schedule
Oh,
is.
I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm good.
All right, cool. Hell yeah.
Keep bullshitting.
Shit. No.
No problemo.
What is that? Thank you, Richie. That's fucking
Freddie,
awesome, man.
Freddie will
That's-
get our numbers.
Yeah.
Stop looking before post.
Hey, Freddie said he's gonna put. Apparently, Freddie's getting our numbers.
Okay, cool.
Here, why don't we give you Moses' number right now?
No, we're not.
I got the
Give-
manager's number memorized. Finally.
No, we're not.
We're not doing that. Either.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Freddie,
we'll,
yeah.
we'll do it online.
Oh, I swear to
Yeah.
God, dude. It's like, I swear, if somebody,
I don't even have your phone number.
if
so I
somebody
wouldn't know
did that,
yours.
dude, that would suck. That's like back in the day, you would do that to somebody and put their number on Craigslist for like
Or a bathroom
for
stall.
for
Oh,
intimate
man.
encounters and yeah.
Or I still get the occasional, hey, can I set up a doctor's appointment? I'm like, what the dude, I've had this number for 30 years. And like, no, I'm not a doctor's office.
Yeah. Get everybody blowing your phone up. Change that number right away.
Right.
So what was that number again?
No, 55. It'll be like the movies. It's 555. 55.
602-555.
55. 85309. Yeah, there we go.
Hear that old Mike Jones? Remember he giving out his number?
85309.
Nice. Jenny.
No. Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
They won't give anyone that number anymore.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
I know.
Fucking
It was one of
Richie.
the things I asked when I first started.
Fucking Richie 867. Yeah, that's what we're talking about right now.
Yeah,
Yep.
I wanted that number.
Well, no, because supposedly somebody said you can actually call that number still, and it gives you the
like a fake number now.
yeah, it gives you the
It's not a real
recording
number.
or whatever. It's like
Yeah.
it's a recording.
All the phone companies took it out of there.
Yeah.
And they're like, we don't care what whatever. Nope.
It's like
we're not.
it's
Forget
like
it.
when Mike Jones gave out his number the first time.
Yeah,
Everybody fucking was texting and calling that motherfucker.
that's crazy.
Well, that was an interesting response.
It's actually not that bad.
You had 3 other ones you could have gave him. You gave him that one? Yeah.
It's actually really not that
All
bad.
right, this beer
He's really debating. He's
this
like,
beer
should I
brought
even
to you
open
by the Bush.
No, that's brought to you by Garrett.
Brought to you by
All right,
Garrett.
It's a baffle.
It's
Garrett.
fucking Bush.
Damn it,
Um,
Griffin, Gryffindor.
Hey, fucking.
Is that where that extra PPE comes in? With the bush?
Yeah.
No, the QT one.
Oh no, the
Oh.
QT beer.
But fuck no,
the
dude.
Quitting time beer. You ever want to regret your decisions in life? Drink one of those. Fucking terrible.
Quitting time
The
is like
worst thing, we
like
did
still
not
with
even
it.
drink them. Not even drunk when we drink them.
Oh no, drink that shit sober. Drank it drunk. It still tastes like dog shit.
dude, it's like Steel
Oh, man.
Reserve but super warm. Yeah,
Oh,
it's like Steel
Still
Reserve.
reserved for the
11.
heat.
Yeah, like nah, dude. It adding any flavor to that would not. Fucking really?
Hey,
All right, guys. This is a big. This is a
we
big.
also need to be connoisseurs of drinks.
This is a big shout out to everybody, Gryffindor, and a lot of my friends in the Midwest and Wyoming, because these motherfuckers drink that shit by the
This shit was
case.
selling out. Like people were buying.
It doesn't
30
smell
packs.
bad at all.
No, it smells fine.
It does
he's
not.
like, I'm smelling my beer.
Okay, now
But
set it
these
down
were selling out because it was
Now
TikTok
inhale.
like thing.
through your mouth. Apple juice.
Oh yeah.
It's apple juice. It's no joke. It tastes like fucking apple juice, except for you get drunk.
It's
So.
a cider.
It's not terrible.
No,
I would not drink it on a regular like these fools.
Wasn't like that Angry Orchard too, right?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
this was supposed to be more beer than-
It's more lighter than an orchard or the
So
Angry.
it's
Okay,
supposed
yeah.
to be actual beer that's just apple flavored instead of a cider.
Oh, okay.
okay.
But it's a cider. But it tastes like a cider, so it's gross.
It tastes okay. Like I would.
Okay. Now we
It
gotta-
tastes
It's
okay.
okay. I don't mind it now.
I don't know.
He's
I
got
like
this weird face.
like
And
no.
then,
Well,
oh, it's okay now.
It's just because like
You expect the sourness or the
yeah,
shitty
The baby?
aftertaste. But, like,
yeah.
Yeah.
it's not bad.
It's like, all right, Freddie, what's the shittiest beer somebody ever handed you? Other
Man.
than the QT beer, because that beer just sucks.
Man, I can't even. Probably like
Remember,
an
Mad
old
Dog
school,
2020 don't count.
an old, where do we go? Natty Light Warm. I think that was like,
I'd rather
Yeah,
drink a
yeah.
Bud Light instead of a fucking Natty Light.
No,
that
that's
I'd
what
was,
rather drink
man,
that than Natty Light. Push is the
Yeah.
same thing as Natty Light.
I know. But that's,
yeah, that warm Natty Light was just,
We're not talking
Oh,
warm here.
Dude, that's
Warm.
We're not talking warm.
oh no.
no, that's the QT beer.
But yeah.
The QT beer is
Even
a mix.
cold.
It's a mix of
the bottom of the barrel.
the bottom of like a Corona that's been sitting out after a party.
oh,
We're gonna say some warm oldie, some Natty Light,
Don't forget the cate.
and a Beast.
oh, yeah.
Oh,
Top
the
of that.
beast. Yeah, the beast.
Reheated, cold, reheated, and then cold. Here you go, drink this.
Okay, Zoe.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me click the damn button. I don't like that you can read this fucking shit.
I know.
Okay.
It's
I
good.
liked
I'm
it.
putting it there. I'm putting it here. Leave it here.
Zoe says, "Hey, Freddie, what is the next Phoenix show you are going to attend?"
I gotta look into it, see what shows are out there. But I do want to wait till it cools down a little. Right now it's way too hot.
Yeah, Cruise of the Pines. is in
Crystal Pines
October.
will be a good
Yeah,
show to
yeah.
go to. That'd be cool.
What are we talking, like mid-December? No.
No, it's in
No,
October. It's in October.
It's 1st of October,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Um,
It's like right after SEMA.
and it's not in Phoenix, so it's
No,
great.
it'll be before SEMA.
let me
Yeah.
see.
Oh,
September,
that's not good.
It's in
September,
Prescott.
September and October I'm booked. In September, they're having a show out here in Yuma called Rolling Old School. It's like a tattoo convention / bar show. A lot of my work's going to be in there. I did the trophies for the show. So the trophies are all hand engraved. In October, I'll be in Coachella. I'll be doing a show out there with those guys. And then I believe there is another show here that I'll be doing with Mi Vida. It is another club for a corn fest that they have out here. And then after that, I think I'll be free to go up
How
to
about November then?
What's your second week of November look like?
I think that is
That could be
clear.
a lot of
That
business.
should be
for 'em.
clear.
Dino,
Also,
Dino's
I think,
down is
I think it's also my birthday week then, so that'd be a good way to celebrate.
sounds
Yeah.
even more like a reason to come to Phoenix, bud.
Yeah.
This
Dude.
is a good one.
Yeah.
No, Dino's get down would be a good.
You're gonna get a lot of your business on out there if
Yeah,
you could.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you'd probably be good on Vendor Row with all. Like,
Oh yeah,
so-
Vendor Row. If you
yeah.
got into Vendor Row right now, if there's any spots left, like,
Yeah.
you got everybody from Chevy, GMC. You got the Ford guys walking around because their Fords can't get in.
All parts crew.
You know, you
like
got
many different
everybody showing up. I mean, we show up. You know,
Yeah.
I don't have a Chevy anymore. You don't have a Chevy. My old lady has a Chevy, but
I
we
have
got to
a
build
Chevy.
it. You know, but
Yeah.
it's
Heck
just
yeah.
it's a
Tens of
show.
thousands of people to
That's-
flow through.
Probably
Oh,
this
yeah,
year
no,
it's like 10,000 plus.
Totally down for that. You know,
And they
give me time
come
to plan out
everywhere.
that whole week. Give me time to plan out that whole weekend, and you know,
Yeah, no, they come everywhere from Mexico to Canada, Australia, Sweden.
oh
New
man,
York,
You'll get a lot of exposure, man.
like,
Yeah.
Fools like literally plan their whole year around just, all right, cool, we're driving to Dino's or we're trailering to Dino's. Like, it's a fucking massive show, dude. Massive.
oh heck yeah,
Yeah.
that'd
So
be awesome.
if anybody that Dino, if you're listening, or if anybody's out there that works with Dino and knows the contact information for the vendors, please get a hold of Freddy. Let him know. So maybe we can see him out there at
Hey,
Dino's.
Yeah, anybody that has info on car shows or whatever, shoot me that
Yeah.
info too, and I can plan around that and get out there for lowrider car shows, whatever type of car show, I can get out there and have that planned out.
Well, there's your answer, Zoe. And you can also probably DM him, and he'll probably give you a schedule of what his open spaces are availability.
Make something happen. I'm sure.
Yeah. Hey, that's tight because all it takes is a few windows and
I
some
just
back.
messaged him.
Okay, a few windows and stuff.
Yeah.
To be done, because like Bearded Beauty said, the fucking Dinos is something that
Dude, it's
just massive.
That's going to be a big exposure.
It's at the stadium with the Cardinals, and it takes up half of the fucking stadium parking.
Oh man.
And these
Yeah.
fools show up at
And they're
3
willing
o'clock
to
in the morning.
willing to
get
spend
in.
money.
They spend
Yeah.
money, bro. I cannot leave Dino's. Like nope. We're not buying this. We're not buying this. We're not buying
I'm
this.
gonna buy it all.
I still blow $500 to $800, no matter what.
Yeah.
Just in merch.
Yeah.
Shit, I bought one handle and I'm barely buying the second handle this time around.
You gotta walk in there like the horses, Walk in with the horses with those flaps, to block your eyes from going different directions.
Just be like, I'm not doing anything. Over there.
I'm not looking.
Not
It'd be
looking.
good for business, I think, for sure.
Yeah, man, because that's
Yeah, it'd be a good time to even build up inventory, different things like that.
Hell yeah, man. Fucking that's what I'm saying. Like when it comes to stuff like that, like when you can hook the homie up with fucking show and be like, hey man, check out this show. You gotta get into this. It kind of snowballs into something because then you'll meet somebody there if you go, and then it just bam, word of mouth, and I could see it in a fucking few days. Somebody get different people at Dino's getting back windows done.
And especially into the cooler season.
Yep.
I mean, you book yourself up real quick.
Oh yeah, definitely. And that's one thing I'm looking forward to. Is just getting everything built up. I do have my little cousin that I'm trying to teach how to engrave. So when I go and I need that extra backup, he's there to jump in and get on it, as well as my cousin Richie and your guys' comment him too. That way, it is a family thing, but if I do need that backup, they can jump in and tackle out projects and keep going.
That's tight because you can always like collab and get like knock out one thing. Osa.
Hey, can I be your cousin? Shit.
Modesta said Osa is also a good lowrider show that's always looking for vendors in anything lowrider related. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's the one I think they have in Old Town Glendale.
Yeah, and then we're also getting into 3D printing. Like I got hydraulic pump keychains that we got going on.
Nice.
I got knockoff keychains as well. We're building plans to make turbos for like the tuners. Those big keychains as well. So we got a lot of different things going on.
Okay, hell yeah, dude, that's tight. See, like 3D printers made a way for people to fucking make the weird trinkets that are,
Right.
Richie says, we got you, Freddy. Hell yeah. And that's cool because then if it's something big, everyone can take a turn and fucking knock it out. You know what I mean? Somebody work on the side windows, somebody work on the front window.
Yeah, and tackle it as a team, and that's something I want to build. Just have a little army so we can just knock stuff out.
It's a good way to go.
Yeah, because that shit. Why not? Because if you can have that many people to knock out to be able to do one car. When somebody like if they pull in a car and it's like, hey man, I need you this design all the way around, then you can have two people getting everybody can get their part, and then it's just easy. Boom.
Yeah.
Somebody can do the outline, next person can do the thing, and you can just rotate around, and before you know it.
And that's kind of that was the process we had with building the bikes. We set up kind of like an assembly line. You know, one person doing one thing, pass it down to the next person, and you know, so you know, that's kind of the idea that I was thinking.
No,
Nice.
yeah, that's perfect easier way to do it that way
Yeah.
when it comes to that, you know.
And of course, they'll have to have their separate Dremel tools and everything else, right?
Yeah,
'Cause if they start overheating.
they already got their whole Dremel set up and everything themselves.
Oh, nice.
They got
Oh,
their
shit.
protective gear, everything, you know. So we're already starting on that.
Oh wow, so you get pretty much they're just ready to go.
Man, you like literally, you got your family working it, man.
Hell
That's
yeah, dude,
awesome.
that's tight.
Yeah, yeah, you know, and you know that's the thing, you know. I mean, if they're willing to learn and things like that, and grow as a unit, then hey, let's go for it.
Oh, yeah.
Right on, man.
Oh, yeah. Because it's always they always say, you know, don't ever work with your family, you know. But in
Yeah,
some
probably
cases, some cases it does work.
I mean,
out.
he
Not
learned
in
from his dad.
some
yeah, I was
cases
gonna
it
say,
works
some
out
cases
great.
it works, but,
Yeah.
I mean,
You know,
Yeah,
I know better.
and that's what I think too. With a lot of them, you know, and they just kind of get into their own ways. But I think if everybody has that same mentality, that same goal, I think you know, working with family is one of your best bets. You know, I know a lot of family, one will get bigger than the other, and then boom, everybody starts clashing and stuff like that. But I think as long as everybody has that same mentality, you know, to grow as a unit, I
to
think
just
that's
knock
what it works
stuff out
out.
and then just be able to get better. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, because you can't outsource that kind of work.
No,
You know what I mean?
there's
Like,
no way.
I don't think you can sit there and be like, hey man, I'm gonna send you this so you can do this part of it, you know, like because I'm booked. You know, it's like
But if you have a team that you've already kind of trained, yeah, you can.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Makes it a little bit easier.
because then yeah, because yeah, that's true. But it depends too, like how close does everybody live to each other? You know what I mean? To be able to accomplish something like that, you know,
yeah,
because unless you know they got to drive all the way out to here, you know.
yeah, yeah. See, like me and my cousins were maybe 10, 15-minute drive, so
That's not
it's not that far. You know, something that's all doable.
It's not like Phoenix where it might be an hour and a half drive
Fuck no,
Yeah,
yeah, like
yeah.
shit. Where you going,
Fuck.
Santan?
from one side of town to
going
the other.
Fucking Goodyear, Buckeye.
Yeah,
fucking
Goodyear,
from North
Buckeye.
Phoenix.
Yeah. Where you going?
Like-
Tallest. What?
Live 5 miles away, take 45 minutes to get there. You know.
Right?
Yep. And it's like you don't want to leave at 2:30 to go out there. Why? Freeway's gonna be packed or shit. You know?
7:30, 7 o'clock in the
Oh,
morning, the
whatever.
same thing. You know.
Right.
Yeah,
Sitting
fuck yeah.
in
Fuck yeah.
traffic.
Shit. People are saying, "Oh no, I'm like nah. You got to pack a
No.
lunch."
It's like fucking LA out here.
Yeah, you
There's
pack-
no nice place.
Yeah,
to
you packing the lunch like you got to figure out that sweet spot.
Yeah.
Shit, I gotta get up at 4 so I can get across town within an hour.
Yeah.
But the show's not ready for 2 hours, but I don't want to drive in 2 hours.
Because then I'll never make it there.
Yeah, I won't make it.
That's always
Yeah.
got to be the thing when it comes to that. When you're like, I can only imagine when it comes to fucking if be able to do that. Like if you're, or you know, like having to rush somewhere, you know, like to do something, and then you're like, oh well, fuck, you know, I'll leave at this time. Fuck no, you can't never leave at any
No,
time.
that's not how it works.
Shit.
At all.
Yeah. Well, because in Yuma,
Much
it's small.
smaller.
It's much
Much
smaller
smaller
up there.
Smaller.
We got one freeway that'll lead from one side of town to the other, and then just any main street will take you wherever you need to go. So it's not as bad.
Yeah.
I'm like, that sounds like home. I'm from Minnesota, so we got the 90 that
definitely.
runs through. You can hop on the 90, but any main street you jump off on, shit, you can get wherever you need to go.
Yeah, it's definitely small, easy to get around and stuff like that.
I wish.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Unless you're going a couple miles here. I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything beyond that, forget it.
Yeah, and then if you're a desert rat, man, you can hit the dirt roads and get there even different way. Have a little
Oh,
fun.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, right. Like, how far are you getting to town? Well, we're taking the not off the trail road. You know?
Yeah.
We're taking the
We're
old
taking
road.
that scenic
See,
route.
that was the nice part.
Yeah, definitely.
Tracks.
Have a little fun while you're doing it.
You go to the dirt track, you go racing. Well, in order to get paid out, you got to go across the street to the casino.
Yeah.
'Cause that's where everybody meets up. Is at the casino. That's where you go get paid out at.
Shit.
Yeah.
Like, what? I'm going to racing and then get paid out at the casino?
Yep.
Oh, that's good because then when you get done and they pay you out, you just go right
Yeah,
straight
you
right
you
in
throw
and start
money right
gambling.
back.
All the money that you spend
Yeah.
anyway, so it's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah.
Is there? Do you think do you think that like with the different tools you use, do you feel that you can make a tool, or have you thought about making your own set of Dremels to work with certain glasses, or to like to where they won't?
That has come about. You know, I think a part of that was working with the plexiglass. You know, it's more of like coming up with a bit that will be able to do the same type of work on plexiglass without digging into it or melting the plastic. Um, that has popped up so many times. Um, and the Dremels, you know, as far as those go, there are so many out there now that are, you know, the size of a old school Sharpie. You know, they're so light and tiny now. Maybe just find something to where the battery will last a lot longer. I think that'll be my thing. Uh, a lot of the rechargeables, you can get maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours out of max, and then you got to charge them up for 2 to 3 hours.
Zoe says Phoenix is the 5th largest city in the U.S. and Mesa is America's largest suburb.
Yeah,
Ah, damn.
that's true.
And with all that, you never know. There's always somebody that needs some glass etching, or you know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, I've got a question for you, Freddie, in regards to the Dremels and everything else. Do the brushless motor ones versus a, you know, obviously brushed motor Dremel type tool, is there advantage or disadvantage between the two?
I'm not sure. So far, like, because I know there are a few different types of like Dremels. You have those that are obviously like the rotary tool that spin, and then you also have some that kind of go in and out like a tattoo machine. The point moves a bit, almost like a chisel.
Okay.
And those are a lot different to work with. That's what my dad used to work with, the old school ones that kind of vibrated. So it wasn't a rotary tool or nothing like that. So that's what he started with.
It's more like an engraving tool.
Yes, that's what he started with. And he gave me the Dremel, and he was just like, I don't know if you want to learn what it is or purchase the engraver that I started with. And I was like, you know, why would I purchase something when I already have a tool that I can use, learn from, and might last a lot longer. That's kind of what I rolled with, and it's been good so far.
Nice. Yeah, I was going to say there's definitely a difference between the old school engraver tools, the actual engravers, versus a rotary type tool and everything else.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the old engraver tool, because I know when I used to wrench, when I first started out in that career, you know, they're like, oh yeah, you make sure, you know, go get an engraver tool, mark up all your tools and everything else.
Right, your initials
You
are
don't
written
realize
on it.
just to put an initial on it or whatever, you're like, holy crap, dude, this was a pain in the ass just to put like 2 letters on.
Yeah.
So
and that's what he started with. And he was doing everything I'm doing, he was doing with that. And I believe one of the cars, or 2 of the cars that he did, were sold to Japan. So like I said, I don't know if his work is still out there, but yeah, he had work out there in Japan from a few of the cars that were sold.
wow. And I was going to say, even with the old engraver tools, There was no speed adjustment or anything on them, right?
I think there was like 3 speeds. It was like a low, medium, and high. And I
Wow.
think that might have been it. But yeah, it's definitely
I was gonna
changed.
say, man, that's props to your dad, dude, for doing that.
Yeah. So yeah, and he was doing that, like I said, the scores that he was doing, that was 94, 95.
All right.
Nice.
And
He's about to introduce. Moses is about to introduce us to hepatitis real quick.
Oh, shut up. This is a Sears Craftsman 4296
Electric
engraver.
So that,
This one looks like a
does it have a date on it? Here, let's see. Sears Roebuck and Company.
oh yeah, that's the one that it vibrates, right? Kind of more instead of
I'm gonna say, yeah.
He doesn't even know.
Yeah.
Yes, that one does vibrate. It doesn't it's like
Yeah.
burr.
That's
Why?
more of that's what my dad started with.
All right, hold
the
on.
house goes on fire, it's your fault.
No,
Yeah.
That's the question.
I can't see a date on it, but it actually says Sears Roebuck and Company.
Oh man,
So you know it's got
That-
some age on it.
yeah, that's definitely old school right there. Yep. Yeah.
Sounds like a goddamn hair slip. Jesus.
This is mine right here.
I didn't think it was turned on.
This one's on.
Oh, that's
Nice
that
and
version.
quiet.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's on?
That's on.
Oh shit.
Oh, there was a little bit of
Yeah,
noise,
I heard a little.
but yeah.
Yeah, those old school ones are loud. They're like coil tattoo machines, you know.
Right?
Oh hell yeah, they are. That's what I thought I was holding. I'm like, oh shit, we're doing tattoos right now. I
Yeah.
mean, I probably could with this.
Oh.
Here, you do this.
That's why I was like
Damn.
when we were talking about, I'm like, oh, I got one. I was like, I have one.
Yeah.
How did you find it that fast? I want to know.
Oh,
How
that
he loses
Everything else?
And
Yeah.
It's an engraver tool.
then he's like an engraver tool from.
Yeah, see, like those old ones like that. The bits you have to rotate them because they start to wear out. Versus like these rotary ones, they kind of wear out evenly. But those, as you use them, you got to kind of like maneuver them different because they'll start to wear out and they'll start to create a point. So those you got to kind of like maneuver different ways to get different lines, and there's more of a technique into that.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I figured I had that lying around and I saw it. I'm like,
I cannot believe you found it so fast.
oh no, I had it on my shelf. I had it on the shelf.
There's a lot of weird things.
It's antique shelf, and he's just like, yep, that one.
There's a lot of weird
Talk
things.
about it.
There's a lot of weird things that we found in this house that we're not going to talk about.
Yeah. And that's not the only thing. Yeah, yeah.
We're not talking about it.
Yeah.
Back on the ranch.
Back on
Back
the
on the
ranch.
ranch.
Back on the ranch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured that would be some funny
It's
shit.
definitely
So
a nice piece of history there.
yeah.
Yeah. Put it up as like a museum piece, you know, just like hanging up. Antique
Right?
piece of equipment, you know.
Right? Yeah. Hell yeah. Like
This
I
is
said,
older than me?
Like,
Yeah.
Damn, what?
No, I don't.
Oh, it's
I
older
don't-
than me.
It's going to be probably older than him.
Yeah, like
It's gotta
I'm
be older
gonna,
than all of us.
yeah,
Yeah.
because it says Sears.
And there's
Sears
and there's
Roebuck
no-
and
Sears
Company.
Roebuck.
Yeah.
Sears Roebuck
They-
and
yeah.
Company. Yeah, that
They've
was
stopped
way-
doing that like in the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was
That's
thinking.
classic. Yeah, it's a classic
But
right there.
that's when
And it
tools
still
were-
works.
Because it ended up.
when tools were built to last, you know. That's, you know.
Tungsten carbide.
I think if there was a
Tungsten
date, it was at the
carbide.
very, very bottom, but it was like, looked like it was rubbed underneath the Craftsman.
So that one's a
Yeah.
carbide.
But I think it
Carbide
might have
is
been.
too.
Registered trademark.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you, it's
Crazy.
I'm getting the tetanus.
We all got the tetanus now.
It's a goddamn dude. Fuck.
Yeah, registered trademark.
But tungsten carbide, we didn't know that.
Yeah.
I read it.
Very
It-
beautiful. Like, let's
it's
see how
not
old it is.
invention.
Watch it just say sorry, it doesn't exist anymore. Just
Yeah. Yeah, the carbide bits
We
are
don't
for
have a
metal.
database of it.
right? Or they're gonna be like, oh, cross reference with a fucking Harbor Freight part number, blah la 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 la, and you're gonna be like, oh, I knew it. I knew it, Harbor Freight. You're Craftsman and Sears all along.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. So, So we got. And then,
He's a slow reader. Fucking read.
Well, you're holding $20.
all right, cool. It's $20. It's worth $20. It's
Does it give
classic.
any dates on them
Oh, there we go.
within the descriptions?
It's gonna come up vintage or something, you know.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're very
You're
welcome.
welcome. No, it's just that's what we're all about here. We showcase everybody from the regular guy to just your average person that's knocking out some amazing work and doing
The
an
Lost
art-
Crafts.
lost art.
I figured it out.
Very lost art.
Later on, we'll do some on roller figure
Awesome.
I can do yes.
Oh, sorry. You have $6.
$6?
So it's worth $6, guys. $6.
Oh, man.
Classic Sears Robust. It probably doesn't even have a year. That's how bad it was. Probably for the 19th.
Yeah, those things are loud. It's like running a skill saw or something, you know. Yeah.
What is it?
And it's that ringing metal afterwards.
Oh, you hear the sound? He walks in and goes, who's cutting hair? Who's cutting hair over there?
Yeah, I remember my dad working with one of those, and you could hear it just that tone go even louder when you're working on glass. You're like, man, like if you're not awake now, you know.
You're awake now.
Oh, shit. Oh, just picture the sound of that on a piece of metal.
Or glass.
Or
God
yeah,
damn.
just the sound of it.
I'm sure the glass is probably even worse than metal, I would
Yeah.
think.
Well, no, you haven't heard the
I'm sure we
Yeah,
have
I've
some
heard
spare glass outside.
right there. We go. You got
What do?
I'm pretty sure you'd be able to feel it more in your hands, you know, engraving metal, since it's more of a
Oh,
solid.
dude. I turned that thing on and it was like holding an old ass rotary tattoo machine. Like,
Yeah, you know, and then
I'm like, God damn! I'm trying not to have the shakes, not get the shakes. What the fuck?
yeah,
But it's still alive in 2026. Fuck,
Trust me, a lot of people have found them. Nobody's buying them.
right? A lot of people's popping them. I'm gonna go buy them all. Now,
I'm going to learn to engrave with this.
what does he do? You want real old school work? Go to that
Old
guy.
school.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. You got to get him 7 extension cords just to go to wherever.
There's been a lot of work.
Not only that, but
Holy shit.
you're gonna need fucking hearing protection.
yeah, friggin' 220 outlet, you know.
So,
Right?
No, so this was a
What is it?
7,200 RPMs?
7,200 RPMs, period, all the time. There is no
Holy
adjustment.
shit. So yeah, this is one then that didn't have a speed adjustment then.
Yeah,
It's just all or nothing.
I guess you could use that one to do the bulletproof glass, right? Chisel the wind.
Because it ain't gonna get hot. It'll stay just burn.
Yeah,
It just glows red like a little turbo. Oh, shit, it's working great.
I guess we got to let it cool down.
Yeah, right.
So what's our guess? What's the guess of the year?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say 70s or 60s.
Early to mid 70s.
yeah, I'm thinking like maybe 74 or 75.
74 or 75. Okay, all right.
70s.
60s.
I was gonna
Six.
get
Holy
60s. I'm so mad.
Oh,
I couldn't
damn.
shut my mouth.
So it's older than I am.
Yeah, it's
older
it's
than
mid
you, Wes?
60s.
Well, I'm not that old, but come on.
Yeah, mid 60s.
No, I'm not. I'm just.
Hey, so that's back when those console stereos and TVs came out.
Right? That's what I'm like. God damn. I'm like,
The stereos with the flap and everything. Remember those old school record players?
Yep.
No, do you know where they were using those? At the state fair with those fucking thick ass pieces of glass that you would get, when you would pop a balloon. Those
Oh,
are-
yeah.
Well, let me etch your girlfriend's name on this glass since you won this.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
You're still not getting
I don't
away
know.
with
I
that
think
for
that
fucking
would
pinto.
7,200 RPM, man. You're going through glass
Yeah.
with that.
Like a
Sorry.
Yeah, that just needs to go
mini
in a cabinet.
jackhammer right there. Yeah.
I'm gonna donate it to an engraving museum.
Can we get you back on to try it out?
Well, if you don't want it, I'll take it.
Yeah.
That's some cool shit.
To try it out.
Fucking
Hey.
try that
Hey.
over.
Hey.
You need to get him to try it out.
Oh yeah, huh?
Get
Just
him to
for
try it.
funsies.
There we go.
Yeah, get him
We
to
can
try it
send
on
it
a piece
back.
of glass because he knows what he's doing.
Well, did anybody ever read the bottom of it? Engraves names, numbers, permanent on glass, wood, plastic.
Yeah.
Plastic, copper, steel, and any hard surface. Marks can't be erased or rubbed off.
No shit. Sounds like it.
Here's
Sounds like
your
an
sign.
old school tattoo machine.
We just
Yeah.
need to know, like, snippet of you trying.
Ink sold separately, huh?
Yeah, I just.
Hey, how about this? We'll meet you in November
When you come
with
out here-
this
Oh, we can
and some glass, and we'll put it to the test, right?
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
There we go. That'd be hilarious. Fucking- This was already rubbing his hands like, yeah, let's do this.
I'll have the broom ready.
Yeah, you know, it'll be a comparison episode. It'll be like,
Yeah.
we're gonna compare the quietness. Of
Gonna have to come with some of that shooting range ear protection, right?
Right?
Yeah, you're gonna need it.
Where's the PPE?
Definitely. You may need some hand protection too.
Right.
The PPE.
True.
Take some of that arthritis medication so it doesn't kick in, you know.
Definitely gonna need that. That's for damn sure.
Eye, ear, and hand PPE.
What sucks is after you're done, your hand is still vibrating.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you'll
fuck
feel
yeah,
it.
you can always feel it. You can feel like your hand like pulsating. Like
Yeah, that's like with the old school coil machines. You know, I remember, yeah, it's the same way. Like an hour or two after, you can still feel it tingling.
oh fuck yeah.
That's
You go to town on a
I'm
big
sure you
piece.
felt it on the little shit on all of us that day.
No,
You
fuck
did.
no. That little guy. That's
No,
nothing.
all of us. The day you did all of us.
Dude,
in a
That's
row.
fucking
Hey,
nothing.
your new machine looks like the same as
I know. It's nothing compared to the old rotaries.
Are they?
Yeah.
Nothing.
No, I know that.
Tanya,
But I
fuck.
mean, like, after doing so many
No.
tattoos, you didn't.
No, it was fucking great. I could do
That's
more.
that's like him tattooing with that thing right there, and
Yeah,
then
that-
trying to tattoo with.
Fuck
the
now, I don't want to be. I'm not tough dummy. I'm not getting threatened.
Yeah, it's like it's like going to the prison style with the spoon and the generator out of an RC car.
I got one of those too.
Our CD player, my bad.
I'm like,
Yeah, I got one of those old school machines, you know,
Yeah.
and the battery pack was a train power supply where you can adjust the speed and how fast and everything. Old school guitar string and everything like that.
Right,
Yep.
right.
Before the foot pedal, that's what he had. He's like, I got you. What
Yeah,
fucking-
to adjust the speed.
Yeah, you make do with what the fuck you have.
The
I actually got one
tensiometer.
of my tattoos done
Yeah.
in this trailer park on a homemade rickety ass. Like, what the fuck am I doing?
which
When I was
tattoo?
17,
Dude,
Which
I'm,
tattoo?
Nice.
the one that's got all the blown out lines and shit.
It's a bad
It's
one.
bad.
I'm waiting for somebody to like do that next. You know what I mean? Like sit there and be like, all right, cool, you know, let's take this etching and see how far we can go with, you know, doing machines like that where you're pulling out old school machines and going, hey, let's look at the evolution of how we got, because now you go from that to
Yeah,
what he had,
that'd
where
be-
it's completely quiet, you know, and you can't hear the fucking thing.
Well, it's the same thing with tattoos. I mean,
Yeah,
tattoo
they've got
machines have the evolution of them has come so fucking far. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you can
definitely.
literally just grab it in your hand and just start tattooing. You know what I mean?
It's not that snap. Yep.
That's fucking.
Oh,
But
yeah,
at
the
the-
new
but at the
machines,
same
dude.
time, though,
The new machines, you can't even hear them running. You know, they're so quiet. Everything, you know, it's a total game changer.
no, even after the battery dies, you can hook it up to power, and it's still stupid quiet. 'Cause
Yeah,
I've done that. I've had my battery packs die. I'm like, oh shit, fuck, that one's not charged enough. fuck, I still need to finish this. I hook it up to manual power with the cord.
Yeah.
The only thing you
Foot
hear
switch.
is click. You know,
Yeah.
you hear the foot pedal. That's it. Click,
Yep.
click. That's
Damn.
the only thing that you hear when you're in that situation.
Yeah.
You know, and it's fucking great. Don't get me wrong. You can feel the weight of the cord more than you can feel the weight of the actual machine.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah,
that's
you know, I
bizarre.
think
Cord don't weigh
what I
shit.
learned too is like a lot of people aren't so afraid of the newer machines. You know, back in the days when they hear
I
the
was.
oil kick up, man, they would start to panic. And now the
Oh.
new ones can't even hear them, you know, so it's changed.
See, for me, I was backwards. You give me the old rotary machine, oh, I got this all day. That new thing, I was like, I don't even know what the fuck to do with this. Like, what am I doing? I'm
Yeah.
holding a giant Sharpie in my brain. I'm like, this does not make sense. Like, I should not be.
Oh yeah, the old school ones, I mean, adjust your needles to, you know, everything, you know, all of it.
Oh yeah,
And the newer ones, it's more of like a cartridge, and then you twist the how, or you want the needles to stick out, and
yeah, where you want it, and then you set your speed at the top or whatever you want to do.
yeah,
How many volts?
Sooner or later, you guys are gonna be like, oh, they got Bluetooth tattoo machines now.
No, it's gonna be a robot. You just jump in a
Yeah.
machine, bro, and you sit
It'll
there.
probably laser it on you or
just
something.
sit there and does
Yeah.
it, and we're out of man. That's where it's out.
AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then they're gonna be like, no, but it's about the experience. And then
Nope.
you're gonna have an AI bot that's covered in fucking marker Sharpie tattoos and you know.
No, it's all gonna be etched. You know who's gonna be etched?
Bolts in his ear.
No, he's the one that's gonna be etching that robot's arm.
You be having
Thank you.
robots go to his house. I need this sleeve done.
I'm gonna give that robot a tattoo, you know.
Yeah,
See what I mean? Like,
start fucking giving him sleeves left and
Yeah.
right. You know,
see, that's what I'm saying. Like AI cannot replace certain.
physical shit.
That's why nope, cool. I'm gonna go be a mechanic. Fuck that shit. I was already doing it before. Now I'm gonna go back to it.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
the robot out of nowhere, like I'm gonna change that oil. And fucking,
Hey, go ahead, change that oil. Let me see you do a whole motor swap, dumbass.
right? You're like, here, how do you get in there?
And I'm not resetting that machine.
It's all fucking
Yeah.
You guys gotta be fixing the machines instead of the cars.
The robot gets
Yeah.
frustrated because he can't stick his hand up in there in some odd ass place.
Exactly, which is why you guys are
That's why I'm covered in all these cuts and shit. Yeah, I know.
For you?
Anyways, back on the range.
Okay, there's my question. Have you ever injured yourself while you're doing engraving or anything?
Yes, I actually have. Not crazy bad. I went to move the machine from one hand to the other to transfer it, and this little bit up here, it kind of scraped the skin off of my knuckle while I was spitting. But like I said, it was just like a little scrape, so it wasn't too bad. But like, man, you know, it's just like one of those things when you're wrenching it on a motor and your hand slips and you smack your knuckles. That's kind of what it felt like at first.
Knuckle buster.
Yeah.
That one. That one. That one. That one.
Yeah.
That one.
You become situational awareness of your tools for sure.
Richie says when they came out with the new rotary machines, I couldn't get used to it. I stayed working with coils.
Oh yeah. No, it took me forever to go to the new machines. Like I mean, probably even after they came out, I was still using my old school. I guess we'll call them old school, but the rotaries. You know, I was using those forever.
For me, I'm like when I first started seeing like videos pop up, and then all of a sudden it was just like I saw that it looked like a giant marker.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what the is that a tattoo machine?
Yeah.
And it's just like you see the dude
It's
get
a
down
trip.
on something, and
Yeah.
it's like
No, it's literally a trip. I mean, the different angles that you can get into without having to worry about a cord is fucking great.
Yeah.
When you're on one line that you're fucking booking it. Oh shit, I gotta keep going, and you can still keep going. And you don't have to worry about a cord when you're fucking going all the way around. It's fucking great.
Think about how
Yeah.
many people nowadays.
Yeah, that's one thing too. Those clip cords, man, they suck.
Yeah,
You know,
no,
but-
the cord is your limitation. You know, I mean, I was doing tattoos for a living. 20 years ago in a shop. You know, and I mean, we have the top notch, everything that you can possibly have at your disposal. You know, that the boss lady would pay for. But it was like,
But at that time, that was top notch.
that was top notch. You know,
No.
now it's like, well, here you go. Here's your machine. Here's a couple. Here's your couple battery packs. Here's your charger. Here's your needles. They come like this instead of like this.
Yeah.
You know, you get it, and it's already in a cartridge. Like there's and it's got an elastic fucking band, so you don't have to worry about shit.
All right, he's about to post some.
Yeah, it's all. I got some here too, man.
Oh shit! I'm about to run to my room.
Yeah, you know, I mean, there's a whole box of needles, you know, and it's
Yeah, see,
this is what we got right here.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
that's it.
That's okay.
But see, now before
It
you
was
would
one
you would
time.
Yeah, it was
you
a
would
big
get
huge-
you would get a needle
Yeah.
that's this long,
Yeah, with the fucking.
and then you have to get the tube separate, and then you have a choice. Okay, do I do disposable?
Yeah.
Or do I do a metal tube? What size
Yeah.
grip
This
do I
is
want?
your,
Because if you
You're
strip
doing
on
the
the
thing.
yep, that's it.
you know, and
I thought that was another engraver.
this one comes with,
It is for your skin.
so when your battery packs die out, you know, you got your cords.
Like a big ass headphone jack.
No,
Yeah.
that's all it is. You just need the power supply,
Oh,
like
wow.
you had before. You
Yeah,
need the power
like I
supply
said,
and the foot pedal. That's it.
power supply right here.
Damn.
That's it. That's a different
Oh,
version
man.
of what I have. Yeah. That gives you that weight when you're sitting there tattooing. It plugs in on the top, but it still gives you that weight where it feels like you still have like the old rotary machine.
Then I do have an old school rotary right here.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Plug in with your clip cords.
Yep.
There you go.
You just plug in and go.
Yeah.
Was it an easy transition from doing tattoos into etching for you?
For me, it was more. I mean, I love the tattoo work because I used to always draw, but I think the thing that turned me off about it was, you know, you get those people that move a lot. You know, the constant breaks. You know, you clear up your whole day, and then it's like you have a last minute cancel. So it's like, man, well, I just wasted a whole day. Now I got to try to book people in to build that up for that law.
Make up.
You know, and as far as glass work, it's like, man, you know, like this person ain't complaining. You know, it's just sitting there quiet. You know, so that for me, that was a whole lot easier.
Okay. So it's pretty much the transition was just okay, cool. You know, I don't have to no more actual, you know, physical customers. Now it's just
You ain't gotta worry about nobody bitching, complaining, moving.
Yeah.
Nothing.
it's great.
You know, and one thing I used to love about it is when you get those customers that are like tanks, man, they just sit there, don't move, don't make a noise, and they're just chilling. Like those were the best. I mean,
Always the best. Late night Friday, they'd come rolling in. It's like, all right, cool.
The ones that
And
start passing
you just-
out and sleeping. in the chair.
No, they just sit there and they don't even fucking move. They just like, all right, cool, just do it.
yeah. Oh, we're done now.
Yeah,
You know,
like it's,
it's everything. Yeah. And for me, like working on glass is like those customers, you know, the ones that'll sit there through everything. You know, that's what working on glass is for me.
Nice. Oh yeah, man.
yeah, no, that was always like, I mean, in all reality, like when I was working 20 years ago, Friday, Saturday, I would make my take home would be anywhere from $35,000 to $5,000 in 2 days.
Yeah.
Every weekend, unless it was raining. If it was raining, fuck today. Nope, go home. Nobody's coming in. It's just how it worked. Don't know why.
So rainy days,
It's
bro.
Arizona.
Yeah, rainy days.
Everybody wants to enjoy rainy
Nobody's fucking coming in. No, it does not matter what day.
We're
it
just gonna
is.
close the shop.
No,
That's weird.
we'd all be posted up on like outside, just sitting there smoking,
Enjoying
like,
the rain.
yeah, you know.
Tell me it rains here and you want to go
I hate the rain.
anymore.
But yeah, we used to make a killing. Like in 2 days, I would make more than I would make in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But
I believe
you had those different, like, you know, the different prices of what you set. Like, you know,
on Friday or Saturday, you could set a price, and it did not matter. The dude that walked in earlier in the day, and he wanted this tribal piece, you know, and you charge them $500. By the end of the night, another dude comes in and he wants a tribal piece. I sure the fuck don't want to do a tribal piece at freaking 8 o'clock at night. Your price just went up to $1,500.
Yeah.
And the retard's already freaking
Okay.
elevated, and
Yeah.
he's gonna pay the price.
Yeah.
I like the way you say elevated.
No, I had a dude. He came
No,
into the shop, and he's like, "Hey, I want this, you know, tribal piece over my chest." I was like, "All right, cool." Well, and he takes his shirt off, and he's a hairy motherfucker. I was like, "I can either charge you $50 to shave all that, or you can go home and shave it." Fool comes back with a Band-Aid over his nipple because he was so elevated. He shaved his fucking nipple off.
oh, shit.
I was like, God damn. And I was like, you sure you're good? He's like, no, I'm good. And he sat there, took it like a champ. I was like, damn it. I really wanted him to tap out. I was like, dude, just tap out, tap out, tap out. Nope. He
No
sat
nipple.
there through the whole thing with his nipple with a Band-Aid on it. I'm like, dude, there's
That's it.
no way.
There's your next idea for a design on someone's window.
Band-Aid nipple,
Yeah, Band-Aid nipple. There you
Yes,
go.
definitely.
something.
Yeah, you know, have some chicken with a Band-Aid on her nipple.
Almost like a wounded warrior type of thing, huh?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, right. Fuck, man.
Oh, shit, man. With everybody, like a lot of people were asking, like Zoe asked, you know, when you come out to Phoenix, if you're watching right now and people are tuning in, make sure you follow his page on Freddy's Kreations, and he will post when he's in town, you know, or if you want to go out to him out in Yuma, you know what I mean, then you're more than welcome. Or if you're from out of state, you can go on his Facebook page, Instagram, you know, and he can take care of all your needs of what, you know, whatever else you're looking for, you know.
Yeah.
Is there any shout outs you want to give out to anybody and where they can find you at?
Just Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. It's all the same. Freddy's Kreations. You can contact me through any of those platforms. And if I am getting ready to do a show, I will post like a 2 week in advance or so. That way, it'll give them time to get themselves situated. So if I do need to work in that area, you know, they'll have a spot. I'll have a spot. We can go on.
Pretty much.
Nice.
Oh yeah, like I like that you know you're able to work with people when it comes to that, because you know and you give in advance to that. Like it's like, you know, like the tattoo guy coming into town. I'll be in town this day and this day. Come and get the shit done.
Yeah.
You know.
That's it. You know, so I think, you know, that type of thing is something that works best for both. You know, it helps them out and it helps myself out. Not only that, it gets everything out there. You know, you can't really build a clientele if you're just like hard at, you know, with people.
Dude, I like.
True.
Okay, my question is, what is the hardest part, like hardest small intricate part anybody has brought you to do any engraving or etching? Like,
I can't really
piece of
say
glass.
anything. I've done shot glasses, wine bottles. Man, I've even done like little things. Little metal keychains.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Okay, that's cool.
cute.
That's badass.
So, you know, I've done, like I said, I've done everything. Anything I can, I think of, I'm like, I got to do it. You never know, you know, what someone to be into, what they'd like. And it just kind of like opens the door for everything.
And remember, guys, don't send him your teeth.
Damn it.
Send them the teeth.
I was gonna do it tomorrow.
No dentures.
Oh, that's badass.
That is.
Little handheld menu.
I like that.
On it, it says beauty or beast. Basically, you get to choose which one, you know. So,
Oh shit!
That's
so
tight.
yeah,
It just gave me an idea.
Yep, they did.
Hey,
so a
Freddy,
little bit of everything, you know. Just
just gave me an idea.
keep keep that thing going, you know. Someone might have like a random object, and okay, let's try it, you know. Let's see what we can do.
Dude, I think the weirdest object somebody's gonna hand him is like an urn. Or a glass, something like glass plug or some shit like that. Like somebody's gonna hand him something weird at some point throughout his life.
You know, I was at a car show in California. I had my booth set up, and there was an older man who wanted me to engrave a dog on the front glass of his phone. I had to explain to him like I can't, because that's going to mess up your whole touch screen and all of that. But he's like, I'll pay you. And I was like, dude, I can't. Like, you know, you'd be having to replace the screen on your phone. Like, so it was a tough one that I had to turn down, you know, but.
Damn, dude, I understand if that dude said, I don't care, I'm buying me a new phone. And then you can be like, hey, you know, this, you know.
Maybe on a screen protector, but even then, I mean,
It'd still be, yeah.
Yeah, it would be
He
difficult.
wanted the screen of his phone. I was like, no, dude, I can't. I mean, it'd be cool, but like at the same time, like I can't, like, you know.
Yeah, just be like,
When it doesn't work, don't blame me.
Yeah, you know, if your phone is broken, then bring it, then I can do it, you know, but
Right.
yeah.
Black spots on the phone everywhere.
Well, what you'd have to do
I
is
have one right now.
you'd have to take the screen, like the actual screen itself, send it
Oh,
to him.
yeah.
Then you'd have to get the screen back, and then you'd have to fucking call a mobile fucking dude.
The
Mobile
house
dude would
right
have to
back
come
on.
out and then put it
Yeah.
back on, so that way it doesn't damage anything inside. But if it does damage something inside, well,
Yep, it's pretty much fucked.
you want
Yeah.
the vintage ass fucking phones that you don't really care about, you just want to put it up on a shelf.
Yeah,
or
no,
something.
I've
There you go. You're not powering it on.
salt and pepper shakers. I've been doing those too. So yeah, a lot
Yeah,
of cool stuff.
Trying to sell them all.
dude, I would have them all like I would do like what is it like more like have somebody go, hey man, I need you to decorate my blender, like engraved blenders.
Well, yeah, you got to like kitchen
Well,
something like that.
yeah, it would have to be a glass
Yeah, like a glass
thing
yeah,
or
like
whatever.
KitchenAid.
But most of them, newer ones, are all plastic. They got
They
hard
had
plastic.
all that hard plastic now. I mean, you had to go like what, early '90s to get a metal one, with a glass one.
I know where some are.
Yeah,
Or maybe in early 2000s where they stopped making the glass and then
The
switched
glass,
over to
yeah.
the plastic.
yeah. I even got some old vintage crystal, but I'm afraid to engrave on that because of the lead that was in those. You know, a lot of lead was put into the old school crystals. So I'm like, man, I don't want to be breathing in lead, you know. I think your guys' sound cut off. Yeah, I can't hear you guys. Yeah, I can't.
It works.
Oh, showed her face! I showed her face!
Motherfucker!
Showed her face! It happened, guys! It happened! Sorry, Freddy. This is something.
No!
Sorry, Freddy. This happened. If you didn't catch it, guys, you need to rewind this
No one's gonna
episode.
rewind it and watch it this
You need to rewind this episode.
Oh, I need
You.
I got the screenshot.
I'm trying. Yeah,
No, we're not.
she doesn't get on camera. Okay.
It's still live.
Oh, so.
The camera died?
No, I can't. I can't do anything. Like,
Because we took the
Yeah,
mic
so,
out.
yeah.
all right, Freddie, on behalf of me, fucking Holy Moses, Wes, Freddie, thank you for joining
2
us.
seconds, you guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah,
Yes,
man.
thank you so much, Freddie.
We'll see you on the next one, Freddie, and hopefully,
Yes, sir.
PM me and we can get everything working out. So,
You got it,
all right.
man. You guys have a good one. Take care.
Thank you. Later.
Everybody take it easy.
Bye.